Remind me. Ignore this update. I'll update mods maybe someday. Mods that I care about. Precision node editor. Not too worried updating that one. But yeah, I updated or I added the one that does auto struts when you're building and smart staging. I don't know if smart staging is going to load or not because I wasn't able to add that through CCAN. I wasn't in the CCAN mod list for whatever reason. So I think I manually added it in the right place, but who knows if I did it right. Who frickin' knows? I got it right the first time? Okay, all right. I often say the wrong day because I do the same thing every day. Who can keep track, man? Who can keep track? Hey, what's up, M says? How you doing, my friend? So I'll probably keep asking this throughout the stream, but as people join, anybody who's an experienced Kerbal player who also uses mods, if you know a way to increase the amount of memory allocated to Kerbal Space Program when you play it, let me know because I feel like that would help me not lag as much. Especially when I'm building. Seems like when I build rockets and I get really complex, anytime I try to move the camera around, everything lags really horribly. So I feel like there should be a way to increase the memory allocation to the game. But, I mean, there might be something I could do with the task manager where I just give it higher priority, but I actually just want to assign it more RAM. I don't know if that's a thing. Like modded Minecraft has. That's a cool picture. Cool visuals in this game. Man, I'm looking forward to KSP 2 when that comes out. That's going to be awesome. I don't think I've ever had a rocket that simple. Just a straight up rocket that simple. I should probably keep it simple, stupid with my rocket designs. Maybe I can look in the settings here. See if there's anything about like performance, general. Don't see anything here. Graphics. I mean, I could lower graphic settings, but I don't know that that'll make it lag less. And I don't want to make it look worse. And then all the input stuff. Nah, I don't think there's anything there I can do. I don't know. I don't know if you can allocate more memory. Let me try something though. Control-Alt-Delete, Task Manager, Kerbal Space Program, Resource Value, Memory. Where's it? Priorities. Isn't there priorities? I thought there's a way to. I thought there was a way to increase the priority gets. I don't know. All right, let's get into game. Priority is on the details page now. Okay. Details page. Details. KSP. Priority. High. Change priority. We'll see if that does anything. That might not do anything, but we're going to do that. Okay, all right. I want to just assign it more RAM. Like I think with Minecraft, what we did was we assigned it 8 gigabytes of RAM instead of 4 or something like that. One thing I found from a very basic lookup was to make sure you're running the 64-bit version and doing what you're doing now. Okay, all right. Well, it looks like there's not much we can do on that. Let's see. Do I have missions? I have no contract. So the end of the stream last time, we finished a mission to Ike, I believe. All right, cool, M says. I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know if you find anything. So let's see what our next mission is. Explore Eve. Yeah. All right. We got a new planet to go check out. Simply head to Eve and pass by. Easy as pie, no risk at all. Now sign this waiver. All right, so this is an Eve flyby. Anything else about Eve? 8 asteroids endangering Kerbin. We should be able to do that one, actually. That one should just be done over time. Wow, somebody from a sun orbit, huh? Duna. You know what? I might do this one very simple. I might do the most basic rocket that'll get me to Eve and back, rather than doing something crazy like a lot of my other ones. So that I can get to other missions like landing on Eve and stuff. Where is Eve? Let me check where Eve is. I think that's... So Duna is further away from the sun. Eve, I think, is closer to the sun. Is that right? Eve is the closest to the sun? No, that's Moho. Eve, okay. So, I'm trying to remember... So, I remember, what's his face? I think I was hearing Scott Manley talk about something like understanding if it's easier or harder to get to higher orbits to lower orbits. I think higher orbits is going closer to the sun and lower orbits is going away from the sun, and it's harder to go higher orbits, I think. Can't remember. But I have no idea how much DV it takes to get to Eve. What's up, Gianni? How are you doing, sir? No idea how much DV it takes to get to Eve. So, let's just build the biggest rocket with the lightest amount of stuff we can do. Does this even need to be a manned thing? I'm sure I'll want to do a manned thing and get some science as we do it. Oh, crap. This one about tracking things, I thought that was something I'd already be able to do. I'm doing pretty good. All we gotta do is fly by Eve and bring it back. So what I'll probably do is bring a little science. Probably what I'll do is just take one engineer, one pilot, one scientist. So I get them experience, have some science to do, and then get there, do science around Eve, and then come back. Mission to Eve, good luck. How much DV do I need for Eve? Do you know? Let's see here. I'm gonna want a heat shield, thermal, heat shield, and decoupler. Not off the top of your head. At least it's not landing. Is it hard to land on Eve? I was actually hoping I'd get a land on one, but I guess the way they do it is usually do a flyby, then orbit, then land, then build a station. So it's always, the different things there. So I have a subassembly of science. What I might want to do, just take science with me and then leave a satellite. I probably would want to, well, I don't know about getting a satellite because I'd have to get in orbit first, and I don't know if I want to use DV to get in orbit. That might be something I don't want to do. All right, so let's get a bunch of science stuff in here. Let us and also let's get better batteries in this little thing here. Let's actually change this setup. All right, goo stuff. Let me put electrical. Let's put a really awesome Z1K. Wait, no, is that? Oh, that's the one that's just an actual big battery piece. You know what? I'm gonna do one of each of those. I want plenty of power here. And I need my advanced flyby wire too. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm looking for a mod to reduce the shutter, but the one I found seems to have been abandoned and not updated to current version. The shutter, huh? Is that kind of what I was asking about? What is that Kerbal? Oh, that is not the way I wanted you to go in there. Let's see if I hold Alt. There we go. That's what I want you to do. It's got a lot of gravity, and the atmosphere is pretty dense. Oh, okay. So it's closer to Earth, I guess. You need to go to heat shields and shoots to land, and taking off as a female dog, too. Okay. Well, then I'm definitely not ready for landing on it, so that's good that I don't have to do that yet, then, I guess. Let's see. Scanning arm. What am I missing here? Gravimax thing. And I think there's another thing I want, which would be the seismic accelerometer. Okay. Kerbal engineering system. I think I need... Don't I need something to have MechJeb, or is MechJeb come standard? I forget. Command and control. MechJeb. Sure, we'll even put MechJeb in here, so I have all the things. It's worse than Kerbin, as in harder to deal with. Really? Wow, and I've never even tried to land and launch off Kerbin again. That's crazy. The mod I found is called MemGraph. I have no idea if it works with the current version. To reduce the stutter of the game. Okay, interesting. Alright, I think I want to save this as my new science subassembly. Now, I have a question. Is there a satellite that's as compact as this guy but has better power? Because I don't know if I'm going to Eve, if this thing is going to have the power I'd need to transmit stuff back. I wonder if the Communitron is better. 100G. Uses a lot more electric charge. Packet size. Much higher bandwidth. I mean, I guess if I'm not telling them this, or like communicating the science back, it's not a huge deal. This would hopefully just let me... Yeah, I like this satellite just because of how compact it is. This guy, when I deploy it, kind of goes through the thing, and I don't really like that. So I think I'll just stick with this guy here. Let's do a okay. So I want to do. So I got science. I wanted to do a what is something else? Satellite. I don't want to do a satellite, but what I do want to do is a solar panel stage, basically. So okay, I think I want to know. I know what I want to do here. So I'm gonna do solar panels on my nuclear rocket subassembly, I think. What will that look like? I think I'd actually want to put it on top of this. And I'd want fuel for this thing. I wonder if I could get more fuel. I usually, this always seems to have way more fuel than I need, so I probably don't need to do more fuel. So if I just did some sort of... I wonder if I did multiple batteries. Okay, let me think of something here. If I did all these batteries wide enough so that I could fit a whole bunch of solar panels on here, I'll probably have way more power than I need. Where's those really nice solar panels? The Gigantor. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I might be able to get that power generation thing that's free now. How many of these? If I do like one more of these batteries. This is pretty goofy. How much do these things weigh, I wonder? Mass 0.2. Alright, they're pretty light. So basically the reason I'm doing this is so I can do something like this. There. How is that for power? Power for days. That should allow me to have all the power I ever need. I kind of like that, actually. Okay, let me retract those. Let me do one more battery underneath this. Okay, there we go. Oh my God, Aaron J with the Twitch Prime sub. Thanks so much, man. Welcome to the randoms. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, and we would decouple all this stuff once we're getting ready to land. Okay. All right. Let's put parachutes on this thing before I forget. Do I need a ladder? Probably a ladder to be able to get to this stuff would be helpful as well. Let me figure out where I would want my scientist to be able to be. So I guess a ladder. You know, it would probably be best if I rotated this entire setup here to be like this. And if I put a ladder going straight down, I do this as a shift. Yes, so I can have basically a ladder. Is that utility ladder? Yeah. That was like this. That one extended. Could go down and my guy could do his science there. And even be between the solar panels. Nice! I like it. It's like I'm actually planning ahead. I love it. Came from the FTL YouTube, but KSP is fun too. Nice. Well, yeah, we'll be playing some more FTL on Thursday, but yeah, we've been playing on Tuesday and Wednesday. We've been playing some Kerbal Space Program. It's been fun. I do need to shift this thing around. Can I rotate just this piece? Yes, I can. Get to where I can see how I want to rotate this guy. Like that. There we go. There we go. I like it. I like it. A little bit of clipping there, but that's no big deal. Okay. Well, welcome to the live stream, Aaron. We're trying to plan our first flyby of Eve right now. Did I give up on using robotics? No. But I feel like I won't be using robotics extensively until I have a good reason to. So I'm not landing. I'm not creating a space station. Robotics, I feel like, would be best used for next time I make some sort of rover. That's what I feel like it would be best used for. I'm not even doing any landing this time because we're just doing a flyby of Eve. So I'm trying to make a simple but powerful rocket that'll get us to Eve and back. That's the entire plan here. You don't need a good reason to use robotics. I do. Because they're so complicated, I need a good reason to work on them. Okay, so that's our return rocket there. That has, in a vacuum, 3,412 dV. You know, I don't know if that's enough dV to get us back. I kind of wanted to see about using more power, more atomic rockets here. So if this is our return, we'd want to get another stage that's a couple transfer stages. And this is what we had a problem with last time trying to get to Duna. Was not having enough dB to transfer. And I feel like this might even be more difficult. So, all right, so that's an advanced, that's a reaction wheel. Which is actually below the decoupler. Why would I do that? That seems bad. I would probably want the reaction wheel. Heat shield. Okay, there's a couple pieces of this we should really change. 'Cause I don't need a heat shield down there. I don't need a reaction wheel on that part. Okay, so we do something like that. So this would be what we plan to get back home with. I don't know if that's enough dV. I feel like I want to do another nuclear rocket setup underneath this to be kind of our transfer stage. Although last time we needed definitely more transfer stages. Let me save this as Eve Flyby Mark 1. So I would like to do something kind of like this, but with more atomic rockets so that we have more thrust. So if I were to do something like, let's see, I'd want a decoupler first. Give a look at a mod called Infernal Robotics. It makes it way easier to use. Infernal Robotics, okay. Let me write that down. I added a couple mods like auto struts and stuff. Hopefully they're working. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so my idea was to use... let's see, where is... We have like a decoupler is what we have, or a quad decoupler. Let me see here, where is that guy? Is that what I did there? Yes, that is what I did there. So we did this. So if I stack, where are my fuel tanks? A couple of Mark, what are these guys? These are Mark 1 liquid fuel. These guys. 4 of these guys. And if I stack these like 2 tall, do that, and then do quad atomic rockets on these guys. What kind of DV is that looking like? Had to check for just an intercept. You don't need that much. Oh, really? Okay. So this has less DV. However, it should have a better TWR, I think. 0.46, 0.28. Yeah, it's got like almost double the TWR of this guy, but also it's pushing more weight, so I feel like that's pretty good. So my idea is to have some stageling like this to get us to, and maybe even start us on our way back. Oh wait, do I need double decouplers here? No, I don't need this decoupler, actually. Because we have one right there, so we can get rid of this decoupler right here. Go like that, I believe. How much DV do I have right now? In a vacuum, it says I have 6453 is what it says. Which might be way more than I need. However, I do always like to get more than I need, of course. You know what? I don't have the other parachutes that I wanted to get. Let me get parachutes. I like to get like 2 and 2 of each of these guys. 2 of those guys. 2 of those guys. How's that look? Will that work? That should work. We need more booster. You always need more booster. Better too much than too little. That's my philosophy right there. Alright, so let's do this. Let's put a fairing on this. So decoupler. Actually, do I even need a fairing on this? I need to do the quad decoupler thing is what I need to do, which is under, what is that under? It's structural. Here we go. Like that. Now that's funky. Why would it do that? Why would you enclose this one but not enclose the other ones? Hello? I don't know why I did that. Is there a way to force it to close all those guys? That seems really weird that it wouldn't enclose. I guess I will just do a fairing because I'm a little worried about this. Okay. So we'll use a fairing to enclose this just because I'm worried about it. Fairing is under payload. Okay. Oh, we did fairing. Oh wait, we did the coupler. Cancel this. with the decoupler first and the fairing underneath the decoupler. So let's do this. There, and then the fairing underneath it. I think whether you click on it, you can toggle the engine fairing. Okay. I might check that out. Okay, cool. It's because a coupler is not supposed to be upside down like that. It's only actually connected to one of the engines. Okay. Shroud. I don't see anything that says engine fairing. It's probably because this thing is upside down, because the way I'm doing it. Because I couldn't put a thing under. But this could give you a structural problem. I don't think it will, because I've done the similar build right up here. I did this because I don't feel like it was allowing me to connect underneath this thing evenly. The only other thing I could think of would be to do some sort of adapter, maybe. Oh, actually, it might give me a structural problem because I will need to separate this piece off. Interesting. Actually, I might need to swap this out. No, because it's different here. I have these all connected to a single engine, and here it's 4 engines, and this was to... Yeah, I think you're right. I think this might actually cause a problem. I think you're right. So basically, I need to get a decoupler underneath this is what I need. And because it's 4 engines, I'm not exactly sure how to get a decoupler that... We'll have to like manually move it, because it does the same thing with that. Is there some sort of adapter for using 4 engines like this? Say what's up, Deluxe Minimal. Some sort of adapter that would allow this to be all working together. That's why I did the quad decoupler thing. Because I could manually move that guy, the decoupler. Let's see here. I mean, because anything I do is going to attach to one of these 4 points. So I'm not exactly sure how to make this, like, all go down to 1 point. Maybe do what I just did, but add a small decoupler. Well, what's weird is this is a quad coupler. This is not a decoupler, will not separate stages. So what I had, I feel like, is right, but I need to actually decouple. So maybe I need to do 4 decouplers attached to this. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, I think I might have an idea. So if I do, what's the size of this? Are these 12s? Yeah, so if I did 1 decoupler per, this is probably what I need to do. Each of these has its own decoupler. Oh, whoops, I don't need 2 there. I need this guy here. There. There we go. I think that works. I want these all to detach at the same time, though. So we do this. There we go. Add struts to make up for the fact they might not all connect properly. I have auto strut, so I think they're auto strutting everything. Everything should be strutted as I'm putting it on, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got struts going right. Okay, I think that looks good. So if that's going to decouple, I don't need another decoupler here. I just need a shell around this if I want to do that, and I think I do want to do that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Tried to make a more simple rocket, just a straight up, skinny, straight up rocket. I like it. Peppy boy, ready for bake off. What's up, pie boy? How are you doing, sir? Okay. I think I like this so far. Now I need my exit rocket, and then I might need more for a transfer stage than just this. Basically, I need my takeoff rocket. Usually gets me into Kerbin orbit, but then I got to get a Kerbin escape, and then start doing other stuff. So, do I want one more stage, or do I think this could? Because I don't think this is going to be enough for the Kerbin escape and start getting our transfer going. I could be wrong, but okay, those four are together. That guy's by itself. I think I want this to be separate from the parachutes. Okay. Just got back from getting blood drawn and immediately came here to watch you play. Nice, Rosebud Izumi. Welcome. Okay. I might try a launch with, let's see, new exit rocket. Gigantic exit rocket. Okay, I think it was this guy. Yeah. This guy was the new one we made last time. There's no, oh yes, there's the decoupler. That is that decoupler, okay. So this says I have 10,000 dV in a vacuum. So this bottom section should get us into orbit and hopefully get us at least partway in our escape from Kerbin. Then we'd need to use this stuff to get us to Eve and then return to Eve. Do I think this is enough? That is a lot of DV. But usually my DV all seems to be in the wrong places. So I think I'm going to give this a try. Okay, these guys aren't coupled because I didn't place them probably. Okay, that one is strutted. That one's strutted. Okay, so not all of this is strutted. Grandparent part, I guess we'll do. Let's do grandparent part. Okay. What's our first mission? Getting to Eve and do a flyby. That is what we're going for here. All right. I feel like this is pretty good. It's tall and skinny rocket. Simpler than some of our other rockets. Let's just give this a try. I didn't check my staging. We'll check our staging here. Oh, I didn't put any Kerbals on this. Okay. I want to get 3 Kerbals on this. I want a scientist, an engineer, and a pilot so that they're always getting, experience and stuff. So, revert flight. That's actually assigned. Oh, did it have some Kerbals? It looked like it auto-assigned some Kerbals. Whoops. Did it? It actually did. Jebediah. Okay, but it signed 3 pilots. That's not what I want. I want engineer, scientist. Melgi will be able to reset our science experiments. And, all right, that should be good. Hashtag Jeb slide. Want to assign our own anyway? Yes. Besides, it always seems to just put the first 3 on the list. And who needs 3 pilots? Who needs it? Normally auto adds Kerbals, but often makes no sense who it adds. Yeah. I wanna level up all my peoples. All right, and we're gonna use Mech Jeb because I want to be as efficient as possible. So this is ascent guidance. 100 kilometers. That's probably good. All right, I think we just use these and then we engage autopilot. So, 3, 2, 1. To Eve and beyond. Space. Space. There we go. What is this, by the way? God, this is so loud. Oh, wow. A great pic of Kerbals flying and explosions happening behind them. Lovely. God, why is the launch like 50 times louder than every other sound thing in this game? Okay. Do I need to stage? I think it does the staging for me. Beautiful. Mech Jeb, better pilot than I will ever be. Space, yes, that's where I'm going. That's right. I don't know where in space. Somewhere in space. I hope I didn't forget anything. I got solar panels. I got my advanced fly-by-wire. I don't have the ability to make this thing be autopiloted or unmanned or whatever. Okay, is he gonna make a? He's supposed to be making a whatchamacallit, a maneuver, I think. It's loud because it's a rocket. Quite literally a long explosion. I know, but my ears, they're sensitive though. Okay, there. It made a node. It's gonna go into the next stage. Okay. Last time we did this, we used a mech jab. This was the part where he failed. Like he wasn't. Maybe if I turn on RCS, I didn't put any RCS on this, and that might be the issue. I might need to put some RCS on this. Oh, it's a little wobbly. We might not have auto-strutted something. No, that's auto-strutted. Okay. If he's not able to get to his maneuver node quickly enough, that might be an issue. I might need to add RCS for MechJeb to really be able to do his thing. Start burning 20 seconds. Are you going to get... Is the monopropellant enough to get us to our point? Explosions don't care about your weak human ears. Great, thanks, Kunststammler. It's wasting RES to correct the wobble. Oh, is that what it's doing? Okay, so he's not doing this burn here. He's not doing this burn. So I think MechJeb might have failed because I'm gonna see if he's gonna get there. It's still flying by itself. Okay, he's still doing it. All right, all right. Put our trust in MechJeb. We trust. Oh, even got his fairings. Okay, I'm gonna deploy my. Sorry, yeah, we should be good to extend all of our solar panels here. I feel like there was a mod I was supposed to get that extends all your solar panels, but I forget which one it was. Okay, extend. Extend. Look at this beautiful, beautiful amount of electricity we have here. So beautiful. Okay. Oh, it's like a flower. Like a beautiful flying flower. Okay. So are we in orbit and still have some fuel left over? Because that would be great. Nice. MechJeb doing his thing, man. Wiggle, wiggle, no more wiggle. That's great. That's great. MechJeb is supposed to do that too. Supposed to do what? Fix the wiggle? 1 second, I got a text here. For a gig opportunity. Singing at my church job. Let me check this real fast. So it's November 2nd, 6:30. November 2nd, 6:30. Yes, I could definitely do that. 1 second, guys, here. See. Okay, 1 second, guys. Yay for singing gigs that pay me money. Yay for those. It's a Saturday. It is a Saturday. That's right. All right. Supposed to do the solar panels. Oh, MechJeb is supposed to do the solar panels, what you're saying. Oh, yeah. And I think I even set that up before, didn't I? Wasn't that utilities? Toggle. Yeah, it didn't. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is... So I think it's we want to do an alarm clock thing for Eve. We want it to be a, what is it? Transfer window from Kerbin. How do I change my target here? Here we go. Target to Eve. There we go. So we want our Kerbin to Eve transfer at alarm. Okay. So there we go. It's in a year. Yeah, you get that bread. That's right. Bread for singing. That's what I do, man. Hey, what's up, Blake? How are you doing, man? I'm doing great, sir. Let's see here. So we're good to just kind of leave this here. I wonder if I should, since that's a year away, do I want to try to do some other mission while I'm doing this? Now, let's just go to the tracking station and turn it on speed mode here. All going to the transfer station means I can't restart this. I can't revert this. So if I don't have enough DV, I think I'm screwed, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go pretty fast, though. All right, let me do, can I do a quick save while I'm doing this? Quick save? Okay, I guess I can't do a quick save in this little thing here. You're about to jump onto KSP myself? Nice. Life is good. Life is good. We're staying busy with all our streaming stuff and singing stuff and all this stuff. But life is good, man. You spin me right round, baby. Right round like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. It's funny, when I hear that song, I think of, I think it's what? Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler. There's so many 80s songs in that. I listen to that soundtrack so much. That song has ruined your childhood. How does a song ruin your childhood? Make a hard save, and if you don't have enough, just load and deorbit your return stage. Okay. Deorbit my return stage. Okay. So basically, I would have just wasted all this money. But hopefully, I did a hard save there. Rand 1 or whatever it was. But I feel like we should have enough DV. You know? Maybe. We'll see. We're using MechJeb to do all of our transfer stuff and all that. I wonder if I can, you know, I think I'm going to create my own. I think what I decided last time as I was learning MechJeb is I like to use MechJeb for launches. I like to use him to do very exact maneuvers, but I like to actually plan the transfer maneuvers if I can. Although I've never done a transfer from a lower orbit to a higher orbit, or is it higher orbit to lower orbit? Whatever it is to get closer to the sun. I haven't done a transfer like that yet, but I assume it would be similar. If it's going to give me my transfer window, I can probably figure out the. I'll probably figure out the approach I need to do. And I bring my clarinet for tomorrow's rehearsal. There we go. Close alarm. Time warp pulted. So we now should be able to fly this guy and see about planning a maneuver here. There's a pretty dodgy website called Meatspin. That was the thing to do to your mates in school in like 2008. It's pretty grim and made me hate the song. Okay. It's grim? I probably don't want to know about that. Nocturnal transfer window, you nearly have twice as much as you need. Okay, good. Perfect. Alright, so better to have too much than not enough. With my experience in KSP, that extra DV might come in handy, yeah. Alrighty, so our... okay, so it's basically the opposite of what it would be for Duna. So we would want Duna to be like there for transfer window, but Eve here. So this is our target. Do I need to get a so first thing I need to do, I think, is to get into solar orbit. Although, can I plan a node that just let's see here. So annoying to unset tar focus view. No, is it this? That button there. Okay. All right. So what I would want to do is burn at my periapsis, I believe, to try to get into solar orbit. Is what it would be our next goal. Saw a thread on Reddit where someone mentioned Eve being the final boss. Oh yeah, because landing on it so hard or something like that. Okay, so does that give me that gives me an exit, curve and escape, okay. Okay. So that gives me a curve and escape. It also gives us a moon encounter, but that doesn't really matter. So this gives us curve and escape. Question will be is, I think we will be burning at retrograde to lower our orbit to get to Eve is what I think we'll do. First you've gone as so far as Duna. You're going to start going further tonight though. Yeah, Duna is as far as I've gotten too. So I think I just want to use as little as I can to get our exit, and then we got to plan our Eve thing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's just a flyby right now. It's just a flyby. It can be rough if you're not prepared for the ascent for Eve. Yeah. All right, so we're just going to do this to get our... let's get our exit, right? Because that gives us just a solar orbit, I believe. And that doesn't use all the DV left in this. It uses most of it, but then we will be on our transfer stage, which hopefully this stuff will be enough. So let's do a save. Let's do, where is this? Maneuver planner. Execute next node, I think. That's what we want to do. But yeah, we're just doing a flyby. I wanted to do the simplest rocket I could to just get a flyby of Eve. I'm not landing. It's our first mission to Eve, and the mission is just to, you know, do a flyby. Apparently, Eve is crazy hard to land on, so I'm kind of glad I'm not having to do that with this one. All right. So we should see our apoapsis go to infinity, I believe, once we finish this burn here. There we go. Beautiful. Is there any way to toggle mods in game without having to remove the files and restart the game to get rid of some mods temporarily? You have some SpaceX engines, but it makes things too easy. That I don't know. To infinity, apoapsis, and beyond. All right, now we are slowly leaving our Kerbal orbit. So let's Let's warp to... Can't auto warp there. Why can I not auto warp that far? Quick save. Oh, because this. I think I need to warp here. Because we have a moon encounter here. There's a mod called the Janitor's Closet, which allows you to hide parts. The Janitor's Closet, nice. Warp here. Okay. Go, then we warp here. Actually, I think that's what this button does. It clutters your engine tab with like 50 new engines too, so it makes finding stock parts more difficult. Yeah, Blake, if you're not using CCAN for your mods, I would recommend that too. That's what I've started to use for all my modded stuff. Okay, all right. All right, so now I believe what we're going to be doing is burning at retrograde to get to Eve. Although, I think we might need to do an ascending node, descending node thing, if I'm not mistaken. Because of 2.1% being off is probably not good. So add maneuver, descending node. I assume I need to fix this for an even counter if I'm doing this like by the book. Okay, 3. God, it's right in the sun there. Okay, there it is. There we go. I had it at 0.0. There it is. Aside from functionality mods, use any mods for any different parts? For different parts, no. The only parts that I've added are things that are in the expansions that I was gifted. All right, so 357. So this is going to use up the rest of our launch rocket and then get into our transfer rocket. So this should be good. So let me do my own SAS to get us towards the maneuver node here. Very slowly move there. Yeah, CCAN is just a mod manager. So it's kind of like Slipstream mod manager for, you know, that other video game we play all the time. FTL and stuff. Have you considered doing several missions at a time, which you can do via the alarm clock to kill those 2-year orbit weights? Yeah, I might want to do that at some point, Maloxel. I kind of want to focus on getting the yeah, I might want to do that at some point. Right now I'm kind of focusing on these main campaign missions, and so that's why I'm just doing those. Breaking history, etc. Yeah, Johnny donated those to us, so okay. Alrighty, so execute this next node. It should speed us up, I believe. There it goes. You bought them too. I figured I'm going to be singing hundreds, thousands of hours in this game, so it makes sense to have the DLC. Yes. Johnny MVP. Johnny is MVP. Donated those mods to us. I haven't used them too much, so I need to use them more. But if I get another mission to land on Eve, that's probably where I look at rockets, because or robotics. I want to use those for making rovers and stuff like that. The bug gets you. That's right. Okay, is you gonna stage? Guess I have to do the stage. Nice. That was a pretty beautiful little stage there. Look at that. Look at my space junk. Eat my space junk. Okay. Alright, so we have much better TWR with using 4 of these nuclear engines, and that looks amazing, by the way. Look at how pretty it is. Look at how pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. I We should be seeing this go down soon. Because he's doing... Okay, good. Like, please. Please do my work for me, MechJeb. Alrighty, so that gives us an orbit that is in line with Eve. So now we find a encounter, basically. So I'm just going to add a maneuver, and I believe we'll be burning at retrograde to try to lower our orbit. Yeah, okay. Okay. So what I need to do is have this match or intersect the green line and then move it around. Let me do it here. This will be easier, I think. Okay, retrograde. Oh! Wow! Holy crap! Did we already find it? Did we get it already? Why is Duna showing up there? Alright, I think there's our Eve Periapsis. Beautiful. Okay, alright. Let me see. Where is Eve? Where's the actual... Here it is. So let's go to focus view. Now here's a question. How close do I want to get to Eve? Probably what I want to do is do science in high orbit around Eve and low orbit around Eve, so I probably want to get a pretty close encounter if I can. MJ is disgustingly precise with maneuvers. Yeah, that's why I've been using it. You've only used robotics once so far, trying to make a big fold-out solar panel to make a badass space station. The Kraken shook you to death. Let's see. MechJeb is literally an autopilot from maneuvers to docking to do it all disgustingly precise. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. I basically want to get as close as I can. Oh, wow. Eve looks cool. It's purple. Eve is frickin' purple. So I can get science from a low orbit around Eve. Periapsis of 2 million. That doesn't seem close enough. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's MechJeb. Okay, I don't want to have this kind of this weird angle, so let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. And then, how close can we get this? So what would a low orbit around Eve be, I guess would be the question. Well, we might actually be getting to the point where we're orbiting Eve, which we don't want to do. I don't want to actually aero brake, I don't think. Is there a way to see... Is it this button? Atmosphere height 90,000. So if I hit right around the edge of the atmosphere, that would be low orbit, right? Does anybody know how that works with getting science? Do I have to be... I don't have to be inside the atmosphere to have a low orbit, I don't think. So if I just go like right outside the orbit, I feel like... Or right outside the atmosphere, that should allow me to get science from low orbit around Eve, I think. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be an Eve escape. So we're going to have a... Okay, I think this will work. I think this will work. So... Let's do a hard save here. Ran 6 here. Okay. And let's SAS to our maneuver node. Our burn is in 6 days. And we'll have MechJeb do his thing again. This will use about... not even half of our DV. So that's good. We should still be... doing great on our DV here. There's no science I can collect where we are right now. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. I have parachutes and I have a heat shield, so hopefully we're good. Alrighty, so let's execute next node here. CCAN is incredibly comprehensive and constantly updating database of mods. Yeah, although it didn't have smart staging. So I thought I manually installed it, but I don't think I installed it correctly. So apparently smart staging, I'm not sure if it actually installed or not. It did have the auto strut thing that we added though. Okay. 3-minute burn. This is gonna be a long burn, so I'm gonna just do the speed up thing. Okay. I did a hard save, so we're fine to do this. And hope everything doesn't explode. Look at our rocket. Doesn't it look awesome? Look at all those batteries. How much energy do we have? I wonder. I have 25,000 electric charge. We have no monopropellant left. Good thing we're not docking. And we're not leaving. I purposely didn't put a satellite on this thing to leave a satellite on Eve. I maybe should have had a stage to like drop off a satellite on the way to Eve, kind of like we did on the way to Duna. But maybe we'll set up our staging that way for when we need to set up satellites in orbit. That way we leave a trail of breadcrumbs. Breadcrumb trail of satellites on the way to Eve. Smart stage is there, but it's only compatible for an older version of KSP, which means CCAN doesn't display it. Oh. Really? I don't know how to change that setting in CCAN then to be able to do that. So how close did it get it? Oh my god, it's exactly right. Frickin' MechJeb is insanely good. You're right. You can power a small country with this amount of electricity. I can. All right. So can I warp to here? I can. All right. When do I know? Kind of want to warp to encounter. Warp to sphere of influence. Let's do this. I think this will warp to when we enter the sphere of influence, and I'm going to start doing some science, and I can reset the science. If I'm not mistaken with how this works. Look at all these unknown objects. Man, I really do want to do that thing where you capture an asteroid and put rockets on it and mine it for fuel in orbit. I really want to do that, and I want to put a fueling station around the moon that is an actual orbital mining station. I really want to do that. I wonder if I can try that today or tomorrow. Browse all mods by changing the filter to all instead of compatible. Ah, okay. I did see that filter. I think I know what you're talking about. You realize you were downloading mods for old versions of KSP a few nights ago? Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, even counter. Oh, get me there. I'll take you there. All right. Can we see Eve? Oh, I see it. It's a big purple ball. Oh, that's awesome. All righty. Let's see if we can do... let's see. Aim camera. Let's see if we can do science here. Are we in sphere of influence yet? We are. We are. Okay. Alrighty, let's do some science. We should get a ton of science from this, and I need to see if I can unlock that free power thing that doesn't use solar panels. Log seismic data, can't be done. Temperature. High over Eve, beautiful. Haha, nice. Alright. So, that's high over Eve. Gravity data. Oh, we're going to get so much science. It's going to be badass. Is there materials bay? 125 science. Okay. Mystery goo. I love how we don't know what the mystery goo is when we are, you know, designing, when we are using it to do our science. Let me actually extend this antenna. Not that we're using it, but it's not like we, Need to be light on our power usage. Okay, so I think that's all the science that I brought that I can use. Does this one... Oh, I can't do that. You don't know you like how solar panels look? Me too. But if I forget to extend them, I want to have the other thing. I'll probably still use solar panels, but I'll probably want to bring one of those other things if it's not too bulky, just for when I forget to, you know, extend them. So, no, I don't have a mission. I don't have a mission for Eve yet. My only mission for Eve currently, the only one that I had an option for was I do a flyby. Let's do an EVA report. Beautiful. Take a look. Take a look around you. Can you see Eve? Can you see Eve? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Mystery goo is a flover. I wonder what a flover is, because I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, can't reach that one. Take data. Beautiful. Take data. Take data. Can't do that. Collect data. And then restore, because you're a scientist and you can do that. Beautiful. Why can't I take the data from the... So does the... Do I not have to take data from the accelerometer? Does it like log everything? Can't be done right now. Take data from the command pod. What? Hey dude, I'm new to the game. Got it 2 days ago. Have you got any tips like how to detach or why my parachutes keep on failing? Vertoxus, parachutes should... As long as you have them staged, if you leave them on kind of their auto settings, they should deploy when you're at the right altitude. Flubber in English. Oh, flubber. That's Mystery Goo. Okay. Yeah. All right. I know flubber. I watched that when I was a kid. All right, so I took that data. Okay, so we're gonna let go our... why are you oriented this way? Okay. Okay, back. Go down, collect data. Restore the mystery goo. Okay, good. That's reset. Was I able to collect this data? Take data. There we go. Got it. Okay. Log seismic data. Can't be done. Okay. Is there settings put on auto open? No, it should just be auto open when you stage it. Like, here, let me get in my ship and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think I got everything. Surface scouting module we can't do anything with. So I think we got all our science we can do here. For now. Okay. My angle is all funky here. F. Beautiful. Okay. You're upside down. That's fine. So you said I'm supposed to crew report, store experiments, take data, store experiments. Oh wait, I'm supposed to take data and I keep it on this person, right? And then I put them back in. Is that the cheesy way of doing something? I forget. All right, so you see how my parachutes are all in this stage up here? Once you have a return, a trajectory to bring you back to land on Kerbin that's not going to blow up your ship. If you just stage these, they automatically open for Toxis. They just automatically open. You shouldn't have to do anything else. I mean, if you hang out until we get back to Kerbin, you'll see what I mean. So, but these are staged. So you have to make sure they're staged, and then they'll auto-open. All right, we should be good. Now we just want to speed up time till we get closer to Eve. Where is Eve? Why can't I see you, Eve? What direction are we flying? I can't find the planet I'm supposed to be near. It must be very, I don't know. So let's quick save. Let's warp to like here. Your first stage on the one fires the engine, second one decouples the engine, third one raises the parachute. One press of each. One press of space each at the right time. Yeah, so you basically, you gotta, one of the big, oh man, this planet looks awesome. One of the big, mantras of Kerbal Space Program is check your staging. So if your staging is messed up, that'll probably cause issues. High over Eve. I already got this one, I think. Let me check. Review stored data. Temperature scan, high over Eve. Yeah, so I have all these. So we're not... I'm not sure what the distance is going to be that we're no longer high over Eve. Okay. All right. Keep. Okay. Pardon the delay, got busy. If you make a crew report, as long as you keep it in there, you can't take another. But if you collect it from EVA, it goes in storage, clearing the slot for more crew reports. Oh, okay. I don't think I did the crew report yet, actually. So let's do that. So now what you're saying to do is EVA. I'll have him do a different EVA report, but I think this one will just overwrite the other one. But if I do that, then I take data. Thank you for the follow. And then I board. Thank you for following. Vortexus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. So hopefully that'll let us to do another crew report when we're in low space around Eve, I think. So we're gonna do a hard save here, just because I like to save scum my ace off. There we go, and let's speed us up. And speed up until we get in low orbit around, so I can check like my temperature. High over Eve. Okay, still not there. When I'm going up, the parachute icon goes red. Is that normal? Yes. It's red until they're in a deploy, until it's safe to deploy. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, it'll be red until it's in the, basically in the altitude where it's safe to deploy. So apparently Eve has really high gravity, huh? So that's what makes it really hard to land on and get off of, because it's such high gravity. I wonder if I'm going, do I have to be, I feel like I don't need to be in its atmosphere to be low over orbit, right? High over Eve. My worry is that if I wait till I'm at periapsis, which is actually higher up than I want it to be. More than just gravity, has a thick atmosphere. Okay. Does anybody know what the low and high orbit is of Eve for science purposes? Does anybody know? Because I want to get my science from a low orbit around Eve, and I don't know if my periapsis of 173,000 is low enough to be considered low orbit. Because the atmosphere is 90,000, but I know you get low orbit credit around Kerbin if you're not in the atmosphere. I guess what I'll probably do is quick save. I'll warp to the PE and see if that's close enough, and if it's not, I might adjust it. Because if this is not close enough, I mean, if this is not close enough for low Eve orbit, I don't know what is. Come on, game. All right, let's see if this will give me the credit for it. Log temperature. Space near Eve. Nice. There it is. Okay. I don't know what it is, but this is close enough. I don't know why it won't let me log seismic data multiple times. I thought you could do that. Atmosphere analysis. We're not, I guess if we were in the atmosphere, we might have been able to do atmosphere analysis. But oh well, we'll have to do that when we do our Eve landing or something. Atmosphere ends at 90 kilometers. Okay, well, we got the space around Eve. I don't want to get any closer. I am curious why the seismic accelerometer is not working, because I already did it once. Okay. Okay, so I think I've done everything I can do, right? Yeah. So let's go back and reset these again. So we're gonna do another EVA report. EVA. And then let me board real quick, and let's do a crew report because we are close around Eve. Can't help but notice how incredibly purple the planet is. The shiny oceans are mesmerizing. Purple oceans? Okay, cool. EVA. And we want to take data. Okay, and now let's... Seismic will be externally controlled by a scientist. Are you not a scientist? You're an engineer. Okay. You're the wrong person. That's why I couldn't do it, I guess. You're my scientist. EVA. Okay, let's hope I can get this seismic data then. Log seismic data. Can't be done right now. Okay. So, it just can't be done. Great. So, collect data. And restore. Take data. Oh, man, we're going to get so much science from this. It's going to be awesome. Take data. Take data. Surface scanning module never lets us do anything. So let go. R. There we go. Collect data and restore. Seismic data should have something to do with sound waves, which should only work in an atmosphere. Well, you can do it. Let me do it once already. I just don't know if there's like maybe a limit to how many times you can do it or something. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Whoa, why did you spin? Don't spin. Oh, frickin' gravity movie scariness. Grab this. Grab. Okay. I've been waiting a while to be able to do this. Okay, what's up, Zach Dog? Board. Okay. Alright, so we should have a ton of science. Think you could do it only once out of atmosphere since they're confirming it does nothing in a vacuum. Oh, okay. So I would have needed to, like, do a... I probably should have scraped just inside the Eve's atmosphere to do that. But I'm okay with not doing that yet. We can do that on another mission. Man, this planet looks awesome. Why is it purple? Why is this planet so purple? Okay, all right. I think that's good. When landing, should I have rockets slow me down? My last flight, I think they didn't release as you were going too fast and burning up. Yeah, often if you have any fuel or DV, as it's called, left for Toxis, you want to point at retrograde as you're entering the atmosphere and burn all of that, and that'll help slow you down. That's one thing that I do on pretty much everything. So now our plan is to return and have this be just a quick flyby of Eve and get back home. But yeah, you usually don't need to do that for Toxis. You don't usually need to slow you down unless you're landing, I guess. But I guess that might be something I need to try. Building a rocket I can go into orbit, then actually land. I guess, would that be considered, is that what's considered a space plane? I don't know. Okay, so now we have to get back to Kerbin. Can I... set as target. There we go. So I probably, yeah, let's get our ascending descending node correct again, and then we're going to look for, probably set an alarm clock for Eve to Kerbin transfer window, I guess is what we want to do. So we need to do a descending node maneuver. Line ourselves up again. That's the right direction. Okay. Oh, I have this set really low. I was like, why is it going so slow? There we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Come on, let's get it exact. We can get this exact. Oh, there it was. There it is. 0. 378 DV, and I still have a whole other stage, so to get us back to Kerbin. That looks good. So let's go ahead and get our maneuver node lined up, and then we'll have MechJeb do his magic. How do you turn off your rockets mid-flight? How do you turn off your rockets mid-flight? Well, if you right-click on the rocket or on the engine, you can actually shut down the engine or make it have less, not be running at 100% throttle. There's that. I don't know if you actually want to do that or not. Okay, execute next node. It'll almost always go too fast if you just go straight up and down. An arc into space is much more likely to work. Yeah. For launches, you want to kind of have a, what is that, parabola shape where you go straight up, but you start curving, and that helps you get into orbit. MechJeb does that for me now, but we did a lot of launches ourselves before we started using MechJeb to do it for us, just to understand how it works. I am MechJeb. I'm here to guide you to destruction. All right, thanks, MechJeb. As voiced by Emzaz. Written by Emzaz. There we go. You turned down thrust and it didn't work. Why are you asking about shutting off your rockets? If you want to slow down, you need your rockets to be on. And to be honest, when you're trying to slow down in an atmosphere or close to the planet, you need them up as high as possible to slow you down. Because gravity is pulling you pretty hard. So if you're trying to slow down, you need full thrust, I think, to slow you down at all. Okay, how are we doing on DV? I might have a whole extra stage of DV that I don't use, which I will probably use to slow us down on our re-entry is most likely what we're going to do. So you'll probably get to see for Toxis an exact example of what I was just talking about. For some reason your parachute got destroyed, now you're falling to your death. Well, you know, don't worry about it. That's a normal part of Kerbal Space Program. So, you know, don't let it bother you too much. The good thing is you can save scum in this game like crazy. So, all right. So that matched our ascending descending node. So now we want another alarm for transfer window from change. Oh, wait, I could have done a transfer. No, I wasn't orbiting Eve. So, yeah. So I want to do sun to... Wait. I forget. What's parent? I guess is it Eve to Kerbin? Is this right? I forget what parent is. Is this right, though? Parent is what we're orbiting around. Or origin is... Actually, I'm not sure if this is right. I have an end goal in mind. Launch a MechJeb probe to go capture a huge asteroid and slowly change its course to crash into the space center. That sounds amazing. Is this right, guys? I don't think this is right. Should it be sun? No, maybe this is right. Is it Eve to Kerbin? Is this right? Because I'm not actually at Eve anymore. So I think I might be doing this wrong. What's my transfer parent? Did you have an excellent day? By the way, remember me? I just killed the flagship with Stealth C and I died when I won. Well, nice. Knudi. I do remember your Knudi name. Parent is the sun. Origin Eve. Okay, so I did have it right. I just feel like the origin is not right because I'm not orbiting Eve, but okay. We'll just do that. And how fast will this warp? That'll be fast enough. Thank you, Johnny. I just, for some reason, I thought because I wasn't orbiting Eve, this doesn't count. But since I'm in, that's where I did a flyby of. Maybe it's still considered my origin, and I'm not sure. Not that. That's fine. That's fine. So somebody had told me about a game called Mindustry. It's a indie game on itch.io, and I downloaded that right before the stream, which is kind of a looks like a cross between Factorio and a like tower defense indie game. I played a little bit of the tutorial before the stream. I was like, seems like kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll ever stream it because I don't know that's going to be a very how much playtime is in it, but it looks like it'll be kind of a fun game to try out. Have you taken a look at the new Spire character yet? Renew's, actually, I watched a little bit of a streamer last night play it. It looks interesting. It was cool. The different stances, like well, there was like a calm state and a rage state and stuff like that. Looks like some crazy stuff with it. I'm thinking I probably won't play it for a while because even in that streamer's thing, I saw that like none of the artwork is complete. So with my experience with Slay the Spire, that means with the artwork not being complete, the balance is probably not anywhere close to being complete. So I'm going to probably wait on playing it myself. But I do eventually want to give it a try. Close alarm. X that. He uses just FTL through the Rebel fleet like Admiral Hodo. Yes. Yes. You should just sacrifice yourself to kill the Rebel fleet. No, I don't want to warp. That's not what I want to do. I want to add maneuver. Damn it. You love Mindustry? I've never played it, but I checked it out because somebody, maybe you, I forget who told me about it. But I'll probably, that'll be something I play off stream at some point to give it a try. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see if these are going to get anywhere closer. Looks like no. However, if I move this around a bit. Oh, getting closer. How close are you going to get? Oh. Here we go. Frickin' there it is, man. Curb and encounter. Amazing. Okay. Wow. Only 707. I'm going to have this whole other stage that I won't be using. Just like I thought. So, let me get a focus view so I can just get as good a thing as I can get here. Focus view. Okay. Get our, where's our maneuver? Click on that. All right. So we want to basically do a litho break, atmo break, whatever it's called. Let's see here. Let's turn this down. Okay. Nope, wrong direction. This way. Okay. It makes my brain hurt. What, the new, are you talking about the new character makes your brain hurt? It looks interesting. I feel like it might be a character I'll like, but I don't know how to make, I don't know how it works yet. I saw Celerity or somebody who I've only watched a little bit playing it. How do you get science from your flights? You have to bring things on your rocket that do science. So there's mystery goo. From the very beginning, you have access to mystery goo and temperature gauges and stuff like that. Wasn't you that told me about Ministry Constumbler? Well, then that means that multiple people have really liked it. That's good to know. I did an NGA run today on easy. You had Flak 1, Pike, and a Vulcan. You get in a shop and had Vulcan and Glaive for sale. Consider going double Vulcan for the lulz. Oh, why didn't you do it? Alright, so if I go about 60k, hopefully I won't burn up in that. But we'll do this as our maneuver here. It's a pretty good little approach here. It might change, but let's call that good. Quick save. Man, if nothing else, what I like about MechJeb is he makes it so that my flights are a lot cleaner and faster. Because even though it might feel like cheating, to actually get stuff done in one stream, I feel like MechJeb is going to be a big help. So I think I will continue to use MechJeb to execute these nodes. I feel like when I am planning out the nodes, if I just have MechJeb execute them, it's not too cheaty. You've never had double Vulcan? It's a crazy meme. I think I've only had it once. It's a pretty crazy meme. You have 2 to 4 mystery goo containers on your ship. You only need 1, Vertoxus. You can only get 1 type of science per each place. Although I guess if you were trying to get multiple science from different places, you could do that. Because like for like the moon, every body you can get science for doing it from high over and then from close around space. So if you have a scientist who can reset it, then you only need 1 mystery goo container. But I guess if you don't have a scientist, you could use 1 mystery goo container for each different area of space or whatever. You hope the game doesn't mess up the maneuver again. Well, it hasn't yet. MechJeb's been doing work, man. 60 kilometers should be deep enough, but might not be enough to slow you down. Well, I have like 4,000 DV to slow me down, Maloxel, so I'm not too worried about it. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to start burning retrograde as I approach the periapsis to help slow us down enough to get into orbit. With this much DV, I feel like we shouldn't have any problem doing that. Early game science, you take a mystery group from launch pad, 1 just after liftoff, 1 high in the atmosphere, and 1 low space. So 4 actually works, so they might well burn up on re-entry, yeah. Yeah, I never did that. There might actually be some mystery goo I haven't done science with around Kerbin. I might need to figure out a, we're going pretty darn fast, though. I might need to figure out a, some sort of space plane so I can go around getting all the science and stuff I haven't done. It's not a big deal because I basically have unlimited science with all those stations I have set up on different moons and planets and everything, so I'm not too worried about that. Do you know that each building at Space Center counts as its own biome? Yeah, Crow Shakespeare, and I think we did do the stuff for the different buildings at one point when we were testing out one of our rovers, I believe. You found a method to have the RAM usage of the KSP? That's you when you run it? To have the RAM usage. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to allocate more RAM to Kerbal Space Program, but I guess having the RAM usage is by similar, accomplishes a similar goal. Do you have a link for that, MZES? You can get about 2 batches of science from recovering stuff. 1 for the first time you conduct science, and about 15% worth the second time, and 0 afterwards. I think I've done most of them twice. Okay, so let's quick save, and what we're going to do is we're going to warp to here, and I'm going to just start burning at periapsis once we get there and see if we get... I could plan a maneuver, but I'm using MechJeb to cheat so much I kind of want to just do my own maneuver here. Freestyle it, man. You tried 2 times Vulcan when I was using the ship customizer mods. Once it goes, it's crazy. This is for having the RAM. Okay, it's a YouTube video. How long is it?
Hey guys, today I'm doing a little tutorial.
6 minutes by Tape Gaming. Okay. I don't know if I'll want to do that during the stream. Okay, let's point towards retrograde. And let's just start burning now. Because I have almost 4,000 DV to burn. So let's go ahead and start doing it and see if this will get us in orbit. If not, we will do something else. Z. Did I just go past? No, no, this is our approach here. Here's the link to what may be a way to increase the RAM. However, I'm not sure you 100% trust it. All right, wow, well, thanks for doing that research. Not sure you 100% trust it. I'll pull both these links up. And these might be things I check out later after the stream. Because I don't like to do too much tech support stuff during the stream usually. It's my current periapsis. Oh, I'm... Okay, that's actually bad. That might burn up my ship right there. Okay, let's burn it prograde. I might need to quick load here. You're pretty sure KSP uses all the RAM it can? Okay. That's actually probably too close of a periapsis. I got a little overzealous here. Revert! I might need to revert, but let me see if I can burn it prograde and fix it. According to a comment by the maker of that video, KSP now by default uses half the RAM it used to. Okay. 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 I might still need to revert. It depends on if we're going too fast for this to slow us down or to burn us up. So we're going to do this. I'm going to not quick save. I'm going to... Oh, I think it actually... I think for once, MechJeb actually put back my solar panel. That's cool. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is... I want to warp to my periapsis. Why can't I see my periapsis right now? Am I crazy that I should be able to see my periapsis and warp to it? I did go past it. Holy crap, I did go... Okay, apparently I did go past. Whoever said I went past it, you were right. I thought I didn't. I know boxing. Like fisticuffs boxing? No, I don't. Yeah, I did something wrong. I messed up something. Okay, where are you, Kerbin? Focus view. Now, Kerbin escape. I get, you know what? I teleported to this side when I meant to teleport to this side. That's where I messed up. Okay. Quick save now. Again, warp here. Revert, revert. Yes, good thing save scumming is a thing in this game. Good thing. Thank goodness for save scumming. We're at level J alert. Level J for Jeb. You effed up again. I don't think we can blame Jeb for that one. Hashtag that was Rand's fault. Okay, so now what I want to do is, if I burn it retrograde, my periapsis I don't think should change. Burn it retrograde, not periapsis. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me do a hard save here. Rand 5, because we should definitely be able to make this bring us back home. And this might be the first time I've gotten an actual campaign mission done in the first 2 hours of our stream. Shall we feel pretty happy about if we can make that happen. All right, let's see if I do this. Okay, that is lowering my periapsis. Okay, I don't want to do that. So I don't want to burn till I hit periapsis, basically. Or maybe right as I'm approaching periapsis. So let's do warp here. So like maybe at a minute to periapsis, I'll start burning a retrograde to help slow us down so we get in orbit. This time Jeb did not. Retractor guys, let's go ahead and do that. We got so much battery, it's okay if we don't have our solar panels. I love these solar panels, they look so cool. But we're about to unlock the thing that will make them, I think, obsolete. Bob fell off my spaceship. Sorry to laugh, but it's funny. All right, here we go. So we're going to... start burning here. Yeah, it's not going to do much to our periapsis. We're just trying to slow ourselves and get our apoapsis to actually not be infinity is the goal here. I don't know how to get back to your spaceship view. Is he actually floating in space? You might need to revert to a save. If he's floating around in space, if you press the bracket buttons, it'll go back and forth between your ship and your guy. Okay. Between your two different ships or a person and your ship or whatever. Okay, hopefully we're not heating too much. I feel like this is fine. Okay. Alrighty, we want to keep burning at retrograde and hope we get an orbit of Kerbin, and we could do like a couple rotations and aero break or whatever. It's probably revert. Can't control the ship without a pilot unless you have a drone anyway. Yeah, poor Bob. Poor Bob. All right, looks like this is going to work. I think this is going to work. I have over 3,000 DV. So as long as we can... oh, I forgot to close this stuff. Retract. Close. Ha! The little shell was still on it. That's pretty funny. All right, looks like we almost have it. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you, nuclear engine. We need this to no longer be infinity and beyond. We're doing this right. Am I still going away? I am still going away. Although I might be able to do another burnout here. Leaving it open is a good move. Yeah, I totally planned it. Totally planned it. Oh, it's looking good. Almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. Almost there. Stay on target. Loosen up. Or something like that. Come on. Come on. Oh, wow. There's another moon encounter. Wow, we're good. We just have to wait this out. Fire the proton torpedoes! Negative. Didn't go in. Just impacted on the surface. Okay, alright. Wow, the moon really throws our orbit off. That's pretty crazy. Wow, look at what the moon's doing. Okay. Alright. Just get away from the moon. God, stop influencing us, moon. You're a bad influence. There it is. Alright. Okay, so 50K, we can aero brake again. And this approach, I bet you, if we start slowing down before this approach, we could probably just do our landing here. So I could do another burn at apoapsis, get even closer. Do I want to do that? That was a useful gravity assist from the moon. Pity you didn't use it. Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't want to. I guess that's. I have 3,000 DV. I guess I could have, but I don't understand exactly how those work. Hey, what's up, Jaeger Wilhelm? Moon does wonders in predicting where you'll end up when you travel directly through its surface. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to warp to here. And I think I'm going to start burning at retrograde before the periapsis. If I start... Actually, we want to use this again. So let's warp to the periapsis, then we'll start burning at retrograde again. We might take a couple of couple of arrow break times here. But if this one works, then we'll just do this one. Okay. We'll let the atmosphere do some of the work for us here. Basically, if you pass by the side against the moon's rotation, it'll slow you down and speed you up when you pass with the rotation. Okay, I don't understand that. It'll slow you down and speed you up when you pass with the rotation. I don't understand what it means you slow, that it does both. Okay, nothing's heating up. Someone just entered the something just entered the upper atmosphere. Crashes through Thanos' ship. Nice. That's what is that? Captain Marvel reference. Okay. I don't know if we'll get a landing this time. We might. Oh, that's heating up. If I spin a little bit, will that help? Just that guy a little bit. This little thing right here does not do well with heat. The quad coupler, quad stack decoupler thingy. Well, it's not a decoupler, I guess it's just a coupler. Oh, that's my solar panels. Attach a flak 1 to the side of my ship. Attach it to this side so I can fire it out to slow me down. Looks like we're probably going to need one more orbit here, I'm thinking. And probably what I'll do is I'll just burn it at the apoapsis to bring us in. To bring us in is probably all we need to do. I probably didn't even need to do these arrow breaks. I just feel like it's good practice to do these things. Like, with a heat shield and all these parachutes, I'm pretty sure I'm fine to just ram right into Kerbin, but I feel like it's better to not do it that way. Probably not the best way to do things. Okay. Nothing exploded, so I feel like that's good. All right, so let's do turn this off. So now if I do just do a maneuver at apoapsis to bring our periapsis down to like 30K, that should do it. Right. And then we can continue to slow down. I think that will be good. So let's warp to next maneuver. And we'll let Jeb do this next maneuver. Actually, let's not do the warp to next maneuver. Let's go to... Wait, why would the maneuver node not be lined up with retrograde? Is that a prograde maneuver? Interesting. Make sure you get all the science you need before ejecting to parachute. I lost my ascents by accidentally decoupling the science nodules of the space still on. Science still on. I have all of them. I'll check. I have 15 stored data. Mystery Goo, near Eve, high over 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 Eve. Yeah, we got everything. Oh, keep. We're great. Only thing I don't have is like surface samples and stuff. Wait, why did I do a prograde burn? Am I crazy? Shouldn't this be a retrograde burn to bring us closer? Yeah, I want periapsis at 30K. There. So strange. I guess my retrograde is going to be at a different place or whatever. Execute next node. All right, do your thing, Jeb. Mech Jeb, do your thing. We land, and then we'll see what our next mission's going to be. I'm going to guess it's going to be something to do with getting a satellite around Eve or orbiting Eve or something like that. I wonder if I want to try to do some sort of try the whole capture an asteroid thing. Does it ever give you missions to capture asteroids? I'm curious if that's a thing that you can do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is quick save. Warp here. If I just start burning retrograde before the PE, I think that'll start bringing us. That'll just land us. It should give you capture asteroid missions, if you recall, because that seems awesome. I want to do that. Because I want to capture an asteroid and make it be my refueling station around the moon. You don't know, asteroid capture seems more like a to-do if you want. Well, let's see what the next mission is, and then we'll decide if I want to do the next mission or try to do an asteroid capture. I have no idea how I would set up a rocket for that. I assume you'd have to have each rocket have a clamp on it, and then a satellite on it, a satellite dish, and an unmanned probe, so that you can control each one of them and put it on an asteroid. I have no idea how that would work. You can even drop an asteroid on Kerbin. Oh god, I would hope that they don't have the mechanics for having a global extinction event in the game, although that would be pretty awesome. All right, yeah, this will definitely be our approach right here. But like, I feel like that'd be a cool thing to do for having a refuel station around the moon, that has infinite fuel, since it just mines the asteroid and converts it to fuel. Do you remember though that the contracts at R&D want an asteroid to research in orbit, but Scott Manley physically dropped it on the R&D building? Close enough to research. That is funny. Yeah, so we're just going to use all this until something falls off our ship or we're out of DV. Trying to slow us down. Oh, solar panels want to blow up. Hey, I brought that asteroid you wanted. All right, where should I put it? I'll just put it on the table over here. Too big, too big. Drink some water, man. Oh man, we're overheating. Whoops. Retrograde. Apparently we're getting pushed off to the side here. Hey, what's up, Cthulhu? I like my spaceship medium rare. Like I like my women. What? It's normal. Don't worry about that, guys. It's normal. Solar panels are exploding normally. Okay, that might not be normal. Okay, it's fine. This is how I always re-enter. It's all uneven though. Why is it all uneven? Is my fuel coming out unevenly? No. Quid aegis. Is that looks like Latin or something. Okay. See, it's perfectly fine. That's, I didn't need those solar panels. I'll be getting rid of them anyway. Okay. Let's stage everything. Okay. Okay, that not as normal. But see, why is it still connected? Jettison heat shield. Okay. Okay, that was not my best thing. Oh, and the heat shield actually didn't jettison. I don't know why that other piece stayed connected. I don't know if it's because the batteries were connected to the ship. My vessel might need to hydrate. That was weird. But it's still fine because we have parachutes. I actually have a few less parachutes than normal, but I think these are plenty of parachutes. This just in, Rand cooks women on a grill. This just did. Easier than the Kessel run. We made that in less than 12 parsecs. Okay. Okay. There we go. That guy goes explodes. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect landing. You see, there's an example of a textbook Kerbal landing of nothing happening bad at all. It's just great. It's just how all of my landings go. Lots of explosions. Those explosions let you know that you're slowing down. That's how that works. If you're just landing the pod, you only need the one big chute. Panboy, I like to have extras. You know, I just like to have extras. So I will probably never only have one big chute. You notice I had like 3,000 extra DV. I like to have extra stuff. So I know it costs extra money. Money is no object. You know, I care about my Kerbals. Safety first in Kerbal OSHA procedures. You can never be too secure. You can never have too much DV. There we go. See, perfect landing. Let's see if I don't think we get any new EVA reports from this, right? EVA report. Oh, okay. This is a slightly different place. And surface sample. Nice. Samples I haven't got, looks like. Board. Beautiful. Recover. That's GG cookie time, boys. 2 hours. Mission completed. Nobody died. Did everything I wanted to do and more. Well, everything I wanted to do, basically. That's a GG. That was a good little mission. Got 1,200 science from that mission. Holy crapola. Perfect landing. Wait, why does the ship taste like roasted marshmallows? Wait, why am I eating the ship? Our scientist got to level 4. Nice. I'm hoping for level 5 soon on Jebediah. So, before I check my next mission, I want to see if we can get these crazy badass electrics that we were talking about. Yeah. The RTG or whatever. All right, as I lick my finger from delicious chocolate. Is this the guy? Thermoelectric generator. Need a deployed central station to operate. Generates how much power? Does it tell me? 0.8 a second. But it uses heat, so you need like heat sinks or whatever for it. Rand, would you like to donate your extra DV to Children to Space, guaranteed to launch? Not that much on landing. No. Please stop licking the landing pod. Sincerely, the engineering team. What difference does level actually make on science, Kerbal? I don't know. Maybe they get more science when they're doing research or something. Lead paint tastes sweet. What do you mean there's health risks with lead? Adding more of a safety feature always makes things more safe. That is why, in case of fire, I keep 250 CO2 fire extinguishers around. 250 of them. All right, there we go. So hopefully we'll just have those. Do they have to be deployed? Because that's my issue. I always forget to deploy the solar panels. What is this guy? Large probes. Remote guidance system. A larger version of the popular RGU system deployed in partnership with the Rockomax conglomerate. Remote pilot assist available. So that's just like another... I don't know what the difference... I would need that guy. MechJeb, rendezvous, and docking. Oh, MechJeb to do your docking for you. Interesting. Will I play KSP 2? I plan on it, yes. Ion propulsion. Okay, I should probably get these new ion things too. Are these like for RCS or are these actual... These have like very little thrust, it looks like. Oh, an experimental science. Surveying potential landing sites. The scanner provides detailed information about the planet that it orbits through this data. Those data is limited to the spot directly below the scanner. Okay, I want to get the last science thing. RTGs are always on and need nothing to function. I thought, though, that they can overheat, though, or something. Advanced motors. I probably want to get the... Yeah, let's get some more robotic stuff, too. Heavy landing. No, that's for, like, space planes, which I haven't started really using yet, because I'm afraid of planes and bad at flying them. More structural stuff. Quad decoupler. Clampatron, docking port senior. High performance fuel systems. Probably want all these fuel things too. Oh, a Kerbodyne engine cluster adapter tank. Oh, I love adapters, man. Adapters are one of my favorite things. I got to get those. I love me some adapters, man. And let's get this structural stuff. Okay, nice. Almost completed all of our sciencey, stuffy, majiggery stuff. Anything I want from these guys? Other wings and bicoupler. This is all space plane stuff mostly, I feel like. Air brakes. Other wings might not be bad just for... Oh, helicopter blades. Oh, I did say I wanted to try some sort of helicopter thing with our robotics. All right, I'm gonna get that. We might have to try out some sort of helicopter thing. Ions are so slow. Thrusters that run off of xenon electric charge, capable of powering drones to travel the entire solar system on one take, but so slow. Okay. RCGs, on the other hand, decrease in power output over time, and knowing what I know of some of Rand's previous space stations, it might be on a relevant time scale. Okay. Well, real quick, guys, I'm going to set up a stretch. I've been streaming for 2 hours. You guys can take a look at what our next missions are. Explore Ike again. Why am I going back to Ike? But real quick, I'm going to take a quick, short break, get some water, use the restroom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Is anybody new to the stream? Please hit the follow. Hope you're enjoying the KSP. I'll be back in just a second, my friends. All right, let me check if I got another message here. Okay. Alrighty. Can someone tell Randy that I have to leave or sleep? Oh, alright. So we'll see you later, Maloxel. So is there any mission about capturing an asteroid yet? Satellite orbit of Duna, orbital station around Ike, for tourists, rescue Doobie from rescue Doobie from the surface of Minmus. Interesting, a surface rescue mission. Science data from space around Kerbin. I wonder if I can just do this. The science station I have is manned, but I can't do the science. Around Minmus, I think I can do this one too. These should be just quick, easy things I can do real fast. Oh, satellite in specific orbit of Eve. There we go. That is one I'm going to want to get. When I do have one to orbit Eve myself, I want to do that. But our next actual story mission is Explore Ike, and I don't know that I want to do that right now. Oh, wait. All we need to do is park 2 vessels. So I just need to, I just need to actually dock around Ike. I might be able to do that with things we already have in place. Slight update. I kept digging around a bit. A lot of information out there on how to deal with performance issues in KSP are very old. Most of the posts end with something like, they fixed this in version X. Oh. Then why do I get all these lag spikes still? Because that's just how Kerbal Space Program is. Let me go see if I can just collect science real quick for these missions while I'm eating my granola bar here. Gotta lurk for a while. All right, Johnny. Enjoy your lurking, which probably means you're working. Lurk while work. All right, so here's my Bob Kerman, who is unable to do research because the ship is considered unmanned. But what I should be able to do is just collect some science real fast and then send it. Keep experiment. Oh, transmit data. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. So that completes that mission. Apparently using a modem from the 1990s, I guess. Okay, and then same thing from around Minmus. So tracking station. Let's just make us some quick money right here. I don't know that this gets you any science, but making money for free. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. It's not bad. So we need the Minmus. Where is orbital fueling station? There we go. So I need this guy. Hopefully this, you know what, this thing, do I have a temperature gauge on any pieces of this is the question. I guess we'll just have to see. My 1 o'clock class doesn't meet today, so you can actually stay uninterrupted. Nice, Zach Dog. It's always nice when your class is either canceled or you have a day off. That modem sound made you feel old. As it should. Because you're old. No, just kidding. You're not old. You're young at heart or something. All right. Do I have a temperature gauge in here somewhere? Please tell me I have a temperature gauge on some part of the ship just for this mission. Camera open. Oh man, I bet you I don't. I thought I had something around Minimus that could do some science. Aim camera. Damn. I should just get in the habit of every single thing I send up putting a temperature thing on it. I thought I had done that. So I don't have anything that could do science up here, do I? I have a pilot up here. But I have to go down to the surface and probably get something, which I probably can't do. Why did my ship explode before I even took off? Vertoxes, I have no idea. You're going to have to do some fiddling around with the rocket launch if that's happening. It sounds like maybe it's something staged incorrectly or something. Okay, so it looks like I can't get this one. So two vessels in orbit around Ike. Let me see if I think I set up a station around Ike. Let me see if it's something I can just detach and put back together, because I think that was one of the missions we had before. Engine started wiggling, then just exploded. Oh, that sounds like what people call the Kraken, which is something that has to do with the physics of this game. If something's not strutted correctly, like attached well, it starts vibrating crazy and exploding. So you might need to just oh wait, I don't have anything in orbit around Ike. You might need to mess with struts. Well, crap. So the next mission is actually two vessels around Ike. Interesting. So that would mean... Wow, does that mean for the next mission I'd have to get one vessel, then fly a completely separate vessel? Because if you try to dock it to your own vessel, that doesn't work. Two pieces of your own vessel, I'm pretty sure doesn't work. Wow. So two vessels in the orbit of Ike. I kind of want to not do that right now. What I kind of want to see if I can do is I want to see if I can do this whole asteroid capturing thing. I really want to try this asteroid capturing thing. So it looks like there's probably always these unknown objects. So I wonder if what you do is you create something, you launch it into orbit, or you create your ship you want to use, you launch into orbit, and then you find some object of the size that you want and do a rendezvous with it. Then you do attach rockets to it. This sounds pretty insane, and I kind of want to try it. I don't know if I can do this in 5 hours, but I kind of want to try to make this happen. Maybe we can use robotics for this, because we were talking about wanting to use robotics more. So I feel like the first thing we need to do is figure out excuse me, what the rockets that we would strap onto the back of an asteroid would look like. So I think we just need we need a probe for each piece. So I had a video of a guy who collected like 10 asteroids and brought them all to the Kerbal Space to the KSP surface. Wow. All right, what would be the best? Like, there's just this guy. That one's pretty simple, and I can attach stuff to it pretty well. Whoa, Mooner Excursion Module. I need to use this for something. That looks awesome. So basically, I would want something like what would I want to strap? I feel like for an asteroid, it's going to have a ton of mass. So would nuclear rockets work for this? Has anybody messed with strapping things to an asteroid and taking it somewhere? Where's my claw? So we'd need to latch onto it with a claw. Because he has a great business idea. You place googly eyes on the asteroids, put them in a pretty box that is marketable, and sell them as one and only pet asteroid. Nuclear doesn't have enough thrust? Okay. So would it need to be then something like the The Poodle, or do we need something that's got more thrust to it? Because, I mean, the nuclear engine's got, 60 kN, 250 kN. Okay. It's got really good ISP, but doesn't have really good thrust. I mean, something like that, would that work? Would that work as a strap it to the back of an asteroid and let you actually turn it? So I'd need like multiples of these, and each one would need to have power. And actually, I'd also want them to have. I have no idea how this would work. I'd want them to have payload. Command thing. I want them to have a fly-by-wire. And what I want a reaction wheel. What I need a reaction wheel. Can I do a small inline reaction wheel inside this? Does that do anything? I guess I can do that. Probably want to put mech jeb in here too, just in case. I don't know if it'd be needed or not. Just put mech jeb on everything. Maybe we'd even want RCS on these things. God, I have no idea how this would work. But I would need a satellite. Because this thing would have to be able to communicate. And then I said electric, so I need, a battery. That was the other thing I was thinking of, a battery. I want the one that can go inside here. So the 1K guy. For what I've seen, you need a big rocket to move the asteroid. Okay. A big rocket. So does that mean, like, I was planning on using multiples, like attaching multiples of these guys. Let me see the. Let's take a look at the thrust on the different rockets. So vacuum, it's going to be in a vacuum. So 125, 215, 240, 2 kN. So 2, 60, 60 to 2000 for twin bore. Or you can go for the smallest type of asteroid. 2000, 20, 120, 1350. Yeah, so the boosters are like the guys with the highest amount of thrust. 670, 1000, 4000, 32, 192, 227, 250. Because I feel like I don't know that I want to use one that's like a rocket to get you off the surface of the planet with, even though they have a lot of thrust. I want something that has a lot of vacuum thrust, but I guess more than the Poodle, but doesn't need any ASL thrust. So this Wolfhound seems like that might be a good option. Maybe that Wolfhound would be good. 215. So what does this one look like? Hey, welcome back, Johnny. We're trying to figure out how to move an asteroid. So if I did something like this. So basically it would, what the hell? We would latch this on to a back of an asteroid, and I'd plan on doing like 4 of these, maybe 1 at each corner. Oh God, how would you do that? Because these are all going to be separate things. If you connect 4 rockets to an asteroid, will they be like they're all connected to the same thing and they'll move as one unit? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I feel like I want to do something like 4 of these guys. and try to strap them to back of an asteroid. Let me get electrical though. So the new thing we got was the... What was that new thing we unlocked? This guy. It's always active. Shuts down at 10,000. So how big is this thing? Can I just put this inside of here? Do I have to put heat things on this guy, or is this? Can I just put this in here, and that'll just give me power? Don't they count as different ships? You don't think so? Well, I feel like, because I know that when I docked a bunch of different ships as my fueling station around Minmus, it was all considered one ship every time you dock. So I think if I put 4 of these in different places, that'll make that asteroid be its own ship, I believe. Right, so we have this guy that always gives us power. I'm going to put some solar panels on this just in case as well. Let's do kind of smaller. Well, I don't want it to run out of power. So I'll do like 3 of these guys should be plenty, I feel like. But you need 4 separate rockets. If nothing has changed, asteroids are equivalent to spacecraft. So if you connect multiple spaceships to an asteroid, they act as one, but you need 4 separate rockets. I was just thinking if these asteroids are huge, I would assume they're a lot larger than the rockets that I'm used to putting them on. I don't know how big they are. I just assume an asteroid is big, like bigger than the rockets. So I would want, I'd want 4 of them to, if nothing else, give me more fuel. Man, are you using KSP as a test bed for your master plan of ramming an asteroid into the Earth? No, who told you that? Who said that? Okay. So I kind of want to put Jeb on a pod to start this thing. This is an example of the smallest asteroid class. Great. You're out. You better get out, M says. Smallest asteroid class. Oh, that's tiny. Well, I was hoping to actually get the biggest sized asteroid class, honestly. So that was somebody landing an asteroid on Earth, it looks like, huh? How big a rocket you need depends on how fast you need to change the velocity of the asteroid. Okay. That's a very weird looking build, by the way. It's probably better to do something simple like that, though. Rather than attaching 4 different ones, attach one that looks like with the way that's oriented, it can kind of move you different directions as you need. So if I did something like that, but with more fuel. Let's see how we want to do this. What kind of engines did he put on that thing? Those look similar to the engines I was thinking of using, actually, the Wolfhound. This is an E-class, okay. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Pretty big. Okay. How can you land on that thing? Because my plan was to, like, get that orbiting the moon and then mining off of it. He built a pretty big craft with 4 nuclear engines and a poodle to move around big asteroids. 4 nuclear engines and a poodle. Okay. I think I like the idea of doing using the nuclear engines. So, and the poodle. I just like the poodle. I like the poodle. Where are my engines? Engines. So that sounds like you did something like radial attach some dudes. Let me actually do a little bit more fuel, though. So instead of that, we do... What's the next size up from that? That's the X216 for the X232. So if I did something like that with the 4 radial guys and put my electric back on here. Like this. And then let me extend those so I can see what they look like as I try to put some radial guys on here. So fuel tanks would be the Mark 1 liquid fuel fuselages. Probably want to move those up once we put the nuclear engines on them. So something like this. So we moved from gravity to Armageddon, pretty much. That's right. Pretty much. And because I like my DV, we go like this. And so we would attach this thing, and this would push our asteroid around orbit of the moon is the plan. And then we would land some sort of... You know, I wonder if I could put the piece to actually mine on this thing, too. Is that getting too complex? Because we'd need the piece that we want to mine with have docking ports as well. So I should probably save that for a second part of this. Not get too fancy with this. Okay. I think I like this as my thing to try to push the rocket back. I think I like it. Solar panels. Do I need RCS? I probably should put RCS on this, since we're going to try to go very slowly up to an asteroid and grab it. So that would be... Where's RCS? That's under command and control, isn't it? Yeah. You should have one to move around and another ship to mine it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking we're going to do. Okay, there's 4 RCS guys. And let's put some RCS tanks on here just to make sure we have plenty. Where do we want to place these guys? Like that. Got to sneak on those asteroids. They're wily. That's right. Too complex in KSP? No such thing. Okay. But still, I do kind of want to do different. I don't want to... I keep making things so complex I can't even launch them off of Kerbal. So I do want to make a separate ship for actually mining the asteroid so I can plan it out correctly. Find the right size nose cone for this thing. There we go. Okay. All right. How do we like this for this asteroid thing? And you know what? Because I said I want to make sure I do this for everything I make, let me just put a thermometer in here in case we need science ever. Thermometer, just in case. Where's the mod to have an orbiting spacecraft building station? I don't think you need that many solar panels. Oh, I'm sure I don't. But I'm gonna have that many. I always have way more solar panels than I need to. Oh, this thing is in the way. The satellite thing here. Or the yeah, this guy. So can I do... Let's see, how do I want to place this? Nope. Nope. Extend. Okay. I swear this extendable antenna can never get it in a place where I actually like it. Like I don't like this antenna. I do not like it. This one seems much more useful for placements that are not ridiculous. KSP 2 is going to be so amazing, you hope, but you cannot wait for it to be released. Yeah, I think it'll be awesome too. Okay, so if we just did this one, rotate it slightly. There, there. And then when we deploy it, what does that look like? Extend it, yeah. For some reason, this antenna, I just feel like, does what I want it to do better. Okay. You don't need that many solar panels or that big of solar panels. Yeah, they gotta look. It's gotta look good. It's gotta look good, and this is looking good. All right, so is there any reason to make this thing manned? Actually, I don't think there's anything to man. Any reason to man this thing? I think we just send this as an unmanned probe. That way, I don't have to worry about bringing any pieces back or, you know, save anybody. So much work. Are you going to jettison the side rockets at some point? Otherwise, you don't need the decouplers. Again, for looks. I don't like having these things directly attached because I just don't like it because it makes it look like they're I don't know. I don't like them directly attached to the rocket. I just don't like it. Disable staging. I'm just going to disable the staging because I'm not going to unattach them or whatever. And I actually want these all to be in the same stage. Okay. Alright, so we got RCS. We have the thing that will pilot for us. Okay. Okay. So I feel like this looks pretty good for the piece that we attach to the asteroid. Now, I got to get it there. So, decoupler, TD25. We do this. This also, if I have these out just a little bit like this, it gives us space from whatever other rockets we're putting underneath this thing. So, okay. All right. So I need to launch off of the planet, and then, so this is going to be Asteroid Capture Probe Mark 1. I assume these asteroids are going to be not in the orbit of Kerbal, so I have to escape Kerbal's sphere of influence, I think. So I'm going to probably want an extra stage, probably similar to the stages we did before. So some sort of nuclear, the transfer stage, basically. So if I just do this guy. This guy, except for the frickin' heat shield that I have on it. And there's already a decoupler, so I can take off this decoupler. Okay. And this reaction wheel, take that off. Okay. Alright, so this is to get us to the asteroid. This is to attach to the asteroid and then bring it to the moon. And then we just got to launch this thing. So we do our big exit rocket, our giant exit rocket. Is there anything else I need for this? I have an antenna. I have solar panels. I have a battery. I have RCS. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Probably. I wonder if I should put a fairing around this top part. Do you guys just think I should have a fairing around this top part? Antennas and drone cores. How much heat can they withstand? I feel like I've left these exposed before and it was okay. I'm just not sure. It would look nicer, you think? What's in the bay? Batteries are mech-jeb, fly-by-wire, a radioisotopic thermoelectric generator, and a thermometer, just in case. You know, you never know what you're gonna need. What's in the box? Your wife's head. All right, so let's do a fairing then. Let's put this guy here then. Now it's kind of clipping though. Spoilers, I know, spoilers for anybody who's never seen that movie 7. Okay, can I please see? Okay, that should work. It's a little funky because it's floating a bit. It's just gonna clip. There's just no really good placement for it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Where do we want to put the fairing? Underneath the service bay, maybe, and have it go around. Well, I guess I could just put it right underneath this piece. Let's see. I've never made a fairing this small before, I don't think. Giggity. Just to get around the satellite. Okay. All right. Yeah, that does look a little better than what it was before. Yeah, I put RCS. You can see the propellant tanks and 4 RCS thrusters there. Okay. All right. All right. I think this is a pretty cool looking rocket, actually. One of the coolest things about this game is when you make a rocket and you're like, that looks pretty sweet. Okay. Not a ton of DV, but we shouldn't be going that far. We got... Put these two guys together here. That guy. Then we do that. Okay. Looks like we're going to use it to blow up the moon. Alright, so this should not be manned. Let's make sure. I didn't put anything that could be manned. Okay, good. This is an unmanned probe trying to capture an asteroid to bring it to the moon. Alright, let's see if we can do this, man. So first thing we do is we want to get in Earth's orbit, or Kerbin's orbit, and then we need to find a Class E asteroid. I want to get the largest asteroid because I feel like that will be the easiest to get a miner clamped onto, and might have the most concentration of whatever mineral it is that you grab and turn into fuel. Because my goal of this is making a never-ending fuel refueling station is my purpose of doing this. So, alrighty. So let's see here. Should just do engage autopilot space. All right, here we go. This thing looks so futuristic and awesome up here. Looks badass. It's just filled with asteroid stuff. You know, what is that asteroid stuff? Rocks. It's a big box full of rocks. That's what it is. It's a rock box. A rock lobster box. Box lobster. Rocks. This ship is awesome. Go, go, go. Looks pretty badass, if I do say so myself. Don't you need to search for an asteroid first in the tracking station? Well, I just need to get in orbit first, because I'm not going to launch myself straight to the asteroid. I need to get in orbit, and then we'll figure out a you know, an intercept course, basically, I think is what we need to do. I'm going to toggle RCS once it sets its maneuver for circularizing. Because it seems to have, MechJeb seems to have a problem lining up his, getting to his maneuver node without RCS. Juggermouse with the 3 months in a row. Well, not 3 months in a row, but 3 months. Thank you so much for your continued randomness, my friend. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Okay, I feel like RCS is not doing anything. But I feel like he's not getting to his maneuver node either. It's like going back and forth. Good to see you, KSP. Good to see KSP getting some love. It's a great game, man. Oh, yikes. Okay, that was weird. But if it doesn't get to the maneuver node, I feel like it doesn't actually do its circularizing maneuver right. MechJeb seems to have an issue with that. Why are you going back and forth? Because you're wobbling? You're not that wobbly. Watching all the tail fins wiggling makes me chuckle. I don't know why it's doing that. Are you going to do your maneuver, man? See, he's not getting to the maneuver, so he's not doing it. I don't understand. I guess because these need to be down here. I might need to do a second group of RCS for him to do his maneuver. And I can't tell him to do anything with autopilot on. I don't understand. I don't understand why it has such a hard time. The ship is not that unwieldy. Let me, since it doesn't take long for MechJeb to do the flight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put RCS at the bottom of this thing as well, so that it will let MechJeb do its correction, because it has a problem with this every time. Engine, no, command and control, no, command and control, RCS. So the weight's gonna be, what is it supposed to be, like just below the center of mass for your RCS to be the most effective? Is that correct? I think it's something like that. What's up, POE? How are you? POE? POE? Why are there only 2 of those? Oh, 4 of those. It's Pee-wee. Oh. It's Pee-wee. Spelled the weirdest I've ever seen Pee-wee spelled. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to resave this thing. I'm going to resave this giant, what do we call this? Giant liftoff rocket, giant exit rocket. We're going to resave this guy. A gigantic exit rocket. Gigantic exit rocket. Overwrite. Okay. Either at your center of mass or an equal distance from it. Equal distance from it, between center of mass and center of thrust. I'll try it here, and because that's about halfway between those. We'll see if that is going to let him be able to do his maneuver. Hey, what's up, Jägermeister? How are you doing? Juggermouse, Jägermeister, and I think there was a Jaeger something else earlier. You people must like your beer. Isn't that what Jaeger is? Jaeger is beer in German or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not good at the whole German thing. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see if this is any better. Engage autopilot. Let's go. Hunter? Jaeger is Hunter? And it's not German. Wait, it's not beer, but it's alcohol. And it's not German. Okay. At least you're not German. Holy crap, headphones. Oh, yes. These rockets are loud. Sorry, I was complaining about that at the beginning of the stream. I have my sound turned down because everything else in this game is like quiet and peaceful in space, and then giant rockets. It's Jägermeister in German, by the way. Oh, spelled J-A-E instead of Y-A-G. Or J-A with an umlaut, no E. This rocket still looks badass, though. Especially with the fire coming off of these different nose cones. Jaeger means hunter. Jägermeister means master hunter, and is also the name of an alcoholic beverage that sometimes shortened to Jaeger. Well, that's what I know it from, because in my college days, the drunk people that I knew in the music department would say, "Let's get some Jaeger," which is, I guess, the shortened version of Jägermeister. So that's probably what it is. Okay. Okay. RCS. Okay, this does look slightly better. They still are going kind of all over the place. You like Jägermeister? Where your thrusters are, the center of mass needs to be in the middle between them. Okay. Well, it looks like it's getting into position better, so we'll go with this. Been puzzling on a program problem the whole friggin' day, and I still haven't found the solution. Well, I definitely can't help with that. Programming is not my bag, baby. You're doing like crap because of that? That sucks. Are you going to school for programming? I'll tell you what my current problem is. We're trying to hook a rocket up to an asteroid and take it somewhere. So, it's not real programming, but Linux Bash. Okay. All right, we're closer. I just hope it's close enough that he'll actually do the burn, because if not, I'm going to have to take this over, man. He did it last time when he got close enough. Shogi. Jägermeister in America means, I'm about to throw up like a boss after drinking this. Yeah, that sounds about right. I swear, I don't have this much trouble turning to a maneuver when I'm in control of the ship. I don't know. There's got to be something wrong with MechJeb. Are you gonna do this maneuver, MechJeb? I mean, come on. Slowly but slowly. Slowly but slowly. I don't know about surely. It's not my personal favorite, but occasionally I will actually use it for what it is, a digestif. It's work. You're too old for school. All right. You're too old for school. Okay, well, I mean, if this uses a lot of DV, I guess it's not a huge deal, because we have this transfer stage, hopefully get to us to whatever asteroid we want to get to. To save monoprop, switch the RCS on to start a turn, then turn it off again when it starts switching around like that. Turn it back on when you get close. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't using that more monopropellant than I was hoping, so we might have to revert this, but we'll see. Say about half of all herb liqueurs in the entire world are preferable to Jägermeister, but it's at least palpable as long as you... I don't think palpable is the right word. I think it meant palatable, as long as you drink it from room temperature. I never get to correct Cthulhu's words, so I'm pretty sure palatable is what you mean, not palpable. I found that MechJeb uses an insane amount of RCS propellant. I feel like he, yeah, he keeps trying to stabilize too much or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's... No, disengage. Their ad suggests to drink it ice cold, which for herb liqueur is basically saying you should pinch your nose while drinking it. Okay. All right, so now the goal is to find an asteroid and go get it. Class E. I want a big one. Tiny, medium, D, A, C. Okay, here's a huge one. View and tracking station. So how do I go about going to try to capture this thing? Jeb gets high on RCS. You love the RAND mission planning? Well, I knew there were asteroids around, but I just wanted to get into orbit before I decide how we actually do this. So, do I have to scan this thing to be able to get to it? Most people plan their missions before launch. Well, I've never captured an asteroid, so I don't know. How do I, like, cannot switch to an object we do not own? How do I get to it if I can't target it? How can I target this thing? Because usually I would do some sort of, you know, target and then... where's my... Wait a second. Why can't I fly my ship? Toggle. Where's my guy I just launched? What? Why can I not see... What did I call it? Asteroid something? You start tracking the asteroid blue button. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Am I doing the wrong thing? All right, so I track this object. But Rand, who owns the octopus? I have no idea what that means. Now, where is my ship I just launched? I didn't deploy my satellite. Does that mean I can't get control back of this thing? Because I didn't deploy my satellite and I went to this thing in the tracking station, does that mean I have to revert to a save? Because it is now not showing my ship. Crap. See, it's just another one of those things that... it's so dumb. Wait, okay. Tell me what to do. Check the filter buttons? I was. Click on satellite. I thought I had those. I had it off. Is it in stable orbit? Yes, it is. It's in stable orbit. It's at 100. MechJeb took it up to 100. I have debris, probes, relays. Oh, is it considered a relay? There it is. There it is. Fly this thing. Yeah, I put a relay antenna, yeah. I hadn't deployed it yet, though. But I should be able to deploy my antenna now and hopefully be good. Chat to the rescue, that's right. Okay. Why is there still a node here? We should be in orbit, right? Whoa, what? Why is our periapsis so low? And I can't revert this flight either. God damn it. MechJeb sucks, man. MechJeb sucks. Is this gonna be re-entry at 4100? Is there a load I can do? Burn radial out. I don't know if I can fix this. I was talking about how good MechJeb is. Now MechJeb just feels crappy. Oh, Jesus. It's probably too late to fix this. I need to try to find a save. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we get a radial burn here. A radial outburn to fix our periapsis. I'll try since I'm probably going to have to revert anyway. Yeah, our periapsis has fallen. Alright, what was our last save? Frickin' hell. Key AC jump to ship. Probably this persistent one. God, frickin' mech jeb, man. And all because he couldn't turn to do his maneuver early enough. I don't understand why mech jeb is so shitty at using RCS and moving to a maneuver. And I can't do it manually because then it's no longer an autopilot. But maybe that's what I have to do. I can't revert to launch, Pee-wee. I can't. Because I want to track the asteroid. What you're saying is not possible. What is this load? What is space run Minmus. Have I launched the thing yet is the question. That's why you drive stick. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. I guess you mean that's why you don't use mech jab or whatever, but hold on a sec. Let me see if that thing is still in orbit from this save. The other thing I don't understand is how mech jab was already at the how that thing was already at the PE. Probably because of a really shitty maneuver he did. Because he couldn't get to the maneuver node in time. Because mech jab's freaking stupid about that. Alright, is it launched? Yeah, this is the save right here. So I don't think there's any way I save this thing. Do I just let this thing go and relaunch it? Because I'm pretty sure there's no way I save this. Switch from auto to manual. You really enjoy having a manual transmission, but there are days when I'm like, God, I wish I had an automatic. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if this thing is going to just crash. Modify it into the Mark II. Yeah, I might. Let me see what happens with this thing. It's probably just going to crash and explode. You like using the gravity turn mod to get up, then do the circularization myself? Replace RCS with a lot of reaction wheels, huh? What are you doing? Why are you turning that way? That looks like, alright, fine. Turn prograde. That way you'll at least maybe not explode stuff. Automatics are really good nowadays, but just retain the interpretation of how shit they used to be. I don't know why you guys are talking crap about automatic transmissions and all that stuff. Okay. If we can pass through this and still keep our apoapsis high enough, we might still be able to salvage this launch. Might save it by going prograde and recircularizing if you make it out the other side. That's what I'm hoping to do, Pee-wee. That's what I'm hoping we can make happen here. But let's just speed up here. I know. We're just going to get rid of this maneuver that mech jeb sucks at doing. As long as my apoapsis stays high enough, this might be recoverable. We're just going to use more DV than I wanted to, but I'm trying not to burn anything here. You think I should burn? Nah, I don't want to. Alright, we're past the periapsis. Just a smidge. I don't need to. I don't need to burn. I'm going to burn an apoapsis to circularize is the plan. Which is what Jeb was supposed to do, but he sucks, so. Okay. Alright, I think this might be salvageable. Okay, alright. Come on, get out of the atmosphere, please. Probably lose too much speed in the air at this rate. Think so? I don't know. Yeah, our apoapsis is still plenty high. I think this is fine. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we're going to deploy our stuff. Solar panels. Actually, we want to deploy this guy. Deploy our satellite. Extend our antenna, I mean. Okay. So now the plan is to just burn at apoapsis at prograde and hope and pray. So let's warp to here. MechJeb has trouble if there's not enough reaction control. Yeah, I mean, maybe I needed to put a bigger reaction wheel on this thing. Maybe that's what I needed to do. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, warp. MechJeb needs a lot of control speed for best results. Add many reaction wheels. Okay, I'll do that for the future. Add more reaction wheels if I'm going to use MechJeb for launch, which I have been using every time. AP could even be too high to use the orb Earth effect effectively. All right, I don't know what that means. Actually, here we go. Let's warp to apoapsis. Let's just do that. And go prograde. This lag right here, every time I right click, we get this stupid lag spike. Yeah, maybe not every time we right click, but okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, we circularized. That'll use like nothing. So there we go. That's fine. So now we're in a great orbit. We're good. Herrliche. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right. So hopefully that asteroid we want, the E, B, D. Damn, it looks like I lost the E one. Oh, no, that's D, class D. All right, well, let's get this D1 is pretty close. Let's save before I do this again. Rand 3. So I have to view this guy in the tracking stations. I wanted a class E size, but class D will probably still be decent. The closer you get to the surface, the greater the effect of your burns. Okay. H-wheels, as Scott Manley likes to call them. H-wheels are wheels. You have to run for a bit. You guys keep running the line. All right, Mzez. See you later, man. Okay, so class D track. So will this still track if I now go back to my this guy? Because I need to plan, because I now need to get a intercept with this. Wait, that's B. Where's the size D one? B, A, D, C. Oh, okay. It's I guess it's not appearing because we're now tracking it. So now can I fly? Okay, I don't understand how to do this. Why do you keep getting flashing treasure just on my screen? I don't know. It's some Twitch thing that I signed up for that I don't want to actually use, so you could just exit out. So how do I track this while being on a ship that I want to go intercept this? How do you actually do this? I've never tried to intercept with anything other than a moon or something I've launched or a planet. How do I do this? Tracking it. Can I like save it or something? Who's done this before? Anybody know how to do this? pop in your ship, focus the asteroid. See, I don't know if it'll let me do that. Let's try it. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Is it still going to be tracking? I guess that's the question. When I select this other thing, is it still going to be tracking it? It'll show you a closest pass. Seems like a really stupid way of having to do this. Why go to my tracking station? Why do I have to go to my tracking station to do this? Okay, am I still tracking it? So that Class D, I can't make it my target now. I don't, unless it's this. No, I feel like I'm not seeing it. Is it this? No, that's Duna. It's one of my satellites. I feel like I'm not seeing it anymore. I feel like I'm not doing this right. I don't know, because now it's not showing up. Was it because it's too far out? Because this one's even further out. Because all I can do is view and tracking station. I can't actually track any of these things or set as target. Right click. Kinetic energy is proportional to speed, but rockets accelerate at the same rate no matter how fast they already go. So the faster you go, the more kinetic energy a given amount of DV is worth. Should have a potato-looking icon. Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. So it looks like I can't do this quest I want to do, or this mission that I'm giving myself. Maybe I'm not allowed to do this yet? Maybe they have to give me a mission to go after asteroids before it'll give me the... That doesn't seem right. Let's do a different one, see if anything else happens. Yeah, I'll try. I'll go after this C1 here. Because it looks like it disappears when I press the little blue button you guys told me to press. It like shows a trajectory, but like it no longer shows the actual piece. Might have lost track of the asteroid. Doesn't make sense, I feel like. So I could see one further away than that. But okay, so let's try this one. Last seen 1 minute ago. Okay. Alright. So there it is. Now if I click back on my guy, I lose that. Seems like I lose that to fly it. I have asteroids filtered out. Really? Then why am I seeing them on my map? I'm confused. Oh my god. This is the worst UI in a video game like I have played in so long. It is so unintuitive to do some of this crap. And I was trying to stop complaining about the UI. So you're saying I'm actually filtering out asteroids, so that's why I'm now not seeing it, even though I'm actually seeing some of them. Oh, so they're being known as unknown objects, but not asteroids, is what is happening. Okay. Okay, well then let me, alright, let's go tracking station. So it's something with the filters that's incorrect then. Alright. Again, I stand by my statement. This UI is terrible. Frickin' hell. Have to go back and forth to the tracking station for this. Come on, come on. I've been spending more time at a black screen than anything else. All right, where are asteroids? Is it space objects? There it is. Okay. So I was only tracking them when I didn't know what they were, apparently. Okay. Can I see the size of these? Because I want a large one. How do I tell the size of these? Velocity, altitude, number. There you can find the E-class. How? Which one is it? Will I see? Do I have to go? We'll show here. Click them. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking this guy. How do I get information on this thing? ZVP 235. Do I have enough DV to move Class C? I don't know. I've never tried this, but I put a pretty big rocket on this thing in hopes of doing that. I think this was the Class E, but I don't know because I don't know. How do I tell? Surely there's got to be more information on this. I'm clicking it, Didelian. Can I see? Can I just keep zooming in on this thing or what? Untrack, pick up another. I don't know. Let's. Okay, so now that will I be able to see these when I go to my ship is the question, because maybe I need to fly my ship to be able to find out more about this. Asteroid capture probe. Now I can't. Okay, there we go. Fly. Oh, this game is lagging like hell, man. That's why I turned off Asteroids, I think, because it lags like crazy. There's no contract for this, Panboy. I've come up with my own mission because I don't want to do any of the contracts they've given me. I want to capture an asteroid and bring it to the orbit of the moon so I can mine it for fuel. That's what I'm trying to do. So, now, is this going to show up here? Yes, okay. Set as target. It's an old Western RPG. Okay. What are we talking about? I don't know. So, how do I want to do this? I need to... Wow, the ascending node. Okay. So, basically, I need to go match its orbit. Okay, it's got a Kerbin encounter. Does this mean I could grab it when it has its Kerbin encounter? Could I do that? I've never done something like this before. So I just wait for this Kerbin encounter and I try to dock with it then. Match the inclination. Okay. Let's see what our inclination is with this thing. Wow, it's way off. You gotta go, Huevo. Okay, we'll see you later. They need to match its velocity, dock, and then decelerate to Kerbin capture. Okay. All bad UIs must bow down to Dwarf Fortress. Okay. This is a really weird Kerbin escape. So I don't quite understand what I'm looking at. It looks like it's going through the planet here. Changing inclination is more efficient when you're going slowly far out. So is this is the body's thing? It's gonna go around and then leave. Is that what it's gonna be? So I need to match this. What am I to do? I need to match it when it hits right over here. Is that right? No, I haven't tried Dwarf Fortress Britnoth. It's a unique experience. Build a new rocket and launch it to a polar orbit. Probably cheaper than a nearly 9-degree inclination change. That's impacting Kerbin. Okay. So you think I need to do a new launch? That's like orbiting like this rather than... Because that is going to be expensive to get this inclination change. You think it's a Kerbin killer? Save Kerbin. Save Kerbin. Save the world. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave this rocket in orbit, I guess. Let's go back to the Space Center. If you intercept it, you need to move it quickly. All right. Well, we have time. There's like 170-something days. So what direction do we... I guess I can program MechJeb to get in the orbit we want to be in, huh? Do this one if you push your apoapsis way out, then turn. Yeah, maybe, but I'm more... Let's have that as a backup. I have enough money. I'm gonna launch the same rocket, but launch it at a polar orbit, and that way I don't have to use as much DV. I've not done an orbit where I try to do it that way, so I think I have to change the angle that I launch at. High thrust engines for removing the asteroid. High efficiency engines for intercepting. Well, we have a couple different types of engines on our asteroid capturing probe. I have... It may not be enough, but I have 4 of the atomic rockets and then the Poodle. Which is actually staged all wrong. Okay. Where's the Poodle? Where the hell is the Poodle staged at? Okay, that is wrong. We need this to be here. Nukes won't be powerful enough to move Class E. It's not a Class... Well, yeah, actually, maybe it is a Class E. You'll need rhinos. You'll need nukes. They'll do it eventually. Well, I got 2 people telling me doing 2 different things again. I'm going to say that this is enough. I got 4 nukes. No, that's not right either. Jesus, this freaking staging's all messed up. Okay. This guy needs to be here. Then we stage this guy. I wonder if this is the smart staging screwing me up here. There. Okay. I have done the math. Yes, I sure have. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with what we have. I mean, I could add some stronger engine here. I just we're in a vacuum, and frickin' what's it called is efficient. The Poodle's efficient. Think ion engines will do it fast enough when the asteroid is on impact trajectory? Gosh, I don't know. All right, so if we use MechJeb to launch us, I need to change. I want to get into a polar orbit rather than the other orbit. Went from watching Baker Henry to KSP. What's up, Wolfman? How are you doing, man? I assume that's something I could change here. So, is there a way to choose? Let's see. No, I like the ascent path. It's the angle I want to go. I want to go at, I assume instead of 90, I want to go at like whatever the top number is. What is that? 270, 225, 190 or something. Feel when smart staging ends up being dumb instead. Orbit inclination second from top. Here we go. So it's at 0. What do I want it to be? Oh, I could just match the asteroids. Which guy was it? Was it this guy? Or this guy? Okay, it was this guy. So I want to match inclination. How do I figure out what this inclination is? Uh, turn off unknown objects. I can't do any of that stuff. This is not the tracking station. Do I have to do this from the tracking station, maybe? To find out the inclination of it? If I do that, I can't revert my flight, though. So... hold on a sec. Oh, this is so annoying. I swear. Revert flights to vehicle assembly so I don't lose the ability to revert my flight. You could guess it. I couldn't. You would have to guess it for me because I don't know. I don't know how to figure out what that inclination is. If you guys want to tell me what that inclination is, I don't know. Make sure you launch at the right time so the planes are matched as well. Pee-wee, you keep saying this crap. I don't... Make sure you do this. I don't have the freaking close... I don't have a clue how to do that. You're going to have to give me way more information than these little cryptic statements you're saying. Make sure you do it at the right time. Okay, when's the right time? You want to tell me? Nah. Nah. Okay, so what is this inclination? Can I see? So 90 is polar. 180 is equatorial in the opposite direction. Find a satellite in orbit, then make a node. You can eyeball the degrees that way. Okay. So let me use a satellite that's in a good orbit already. So do I have one? This guy right here. This guy's in a pretty good orbit. Let me fly this. What is this? Kerbin Space Station. Let's do this. Let's make it as target, and we'll try to figure it out that way. Launch when you're underneath the tracked orbit. Underneath the tracked orbit. I'm not quite sure I understand what that is. First you need to know what you need to know in order not to screw up. Then we can help you figure this stuff out. Okay, great. So you're going to tell me the stuff I need to know? No, okay. Figure it out yourself. Thanks, great. You're really helpful. You're really helpful. Have I mentioned this is the first time I've ever tried to capture an asteroid before? I feel like I may have mentioned that before. I don't know if you guys maybe missed that part. So, I've never done this before. I don't have a frickin' clue how to do this. Set as target. Okay. So, does this mean, if I look at a descending node, negative 55.8... when the asteroid is going to go directly overhead, launch then, otherwise you'll have to correct the inclination, but the planes won't be matched. Okay. So 55.8. So is that the inclination I need to do? Negative 55.8. I know that's what it is in relation to this one. Would that be close enough? I don't know if I need to subtract that from 180 to get the right inclination or what. So I need to... Now, what's interesting to me is you say I need to launch when it's underneath us. How would I do that if it's on collision course? Because if I launch when it's underneath us, isn't it going to crash into Kerbin? I mean, this is bad, I feel like. I would need to catch it when it's on its way in, I thought, right? That's when it's going to leave. I need to capture it when it's on its approach. You can launch at either the ascending or the descending node. Okay. So I need to launch. So if I launch when the descending node is here, or when our space program, when our thing is here, I could launch it here and then matchless inclination, I guess. Because I basically, what I want to do is I want to come around, I think, when it's coming in this way, I believe. Okay, where is Kerbal Space Center? It's here. I feel like I don't want to wait till it's in range because I feel like I want to be in orbit when it's approaching, and that way I can approach my orbit to try to match its orbit. So if I just do a launch when Kerbin Space Center is underneath the descending node, then we could make the right angle of it, and then when it's approaching time, we can try to line it up. I think that's inclination around 290 to 300 degrees. Okay. Well, let me do a quick save. It's around 300. Okay. Let me wait. Let me wait till Kerbal Space Center is right underneath this, and we go and we launch at 300. See what happens. God, can I like not be on this thing? Stop. Okay. Alright, we are approaching it. Wait. Okay, great. Pee-wee's gonna tell me more stuff. Okay. What are you telling me? Okay. Is this not gonna work if I launch at 300 degrees when this is underneath there? From the declining node, need to launch at an inclination around 60 degrees. Okay. Alright, so I'll launch at 60 then. I'm going to do a hard save here because this sounds pretty complex what we're trying to do here. And 5. Okay. Overwrite. I don't know if I'll be able to time it exactly, but I'll try to get as close as possible. So 60 degrees from the descending node. What's funny is I'm not even seeing an ascending node, so that's why I'm choosing the descending node. I feel like that's my only option here. Okay. Okay, we're approaching it. Okay, if I go about now, I feel like we might be close enough. So let's do a quick save. Let's go to Space Center. If you can avoid impacting Kerbin, this shouldn't take much DV to capture. Okay. Well, that's good. Because it sounds like you're thinking I don't have enough DV, or at least not a strong enough rocket. So I feel like I still have plenty of DV, but it's fine. Okay. So we're going to do a completely new rocket. We're going to have MechJeb launch us at an inclination of 60 degrees and see how that works. This is the first time I've timed a launch with the body we're trying to meet, so this is probably good training for me to do this way anyway. And freaking trying to capture an asteroid is probably way more advanced than I probably should be trying to do right now, but it seems like such a cool thing. I want to do it. So thank you guys for your help, even though I rage as I tell you to do, as you tell me to do stuff I don't know how to do.